Welcome back, everybody. We are in Outskirt. You guys arrived back to town after your trip to meet with Takata Tetsu. He gave you guys a little bit of a mission to earn a little bit more of his trust and training in the future, giving you guys some sealed letters seeking aid for his research that he's been doing here in the mountains. He gave one for you guys to deliver to Dranoth here in town, who Dranoth has accepted and said that he would probably need to go, and he was not sure how he would offer help, but he would like to go and visit with his old friend. You guys also met with Haffermo, and we had an interesting situation where you guys returned the stolen grimoire to Haffermo, and after you guys started walking away, Geyer walked up to talk to him and apologized and let him know the truth, in which Haffermo handed him as a little bit of gold that Geyer had paid him as a part of the apology, and told him that he could use that gold to go purchase one himself. So you guys kind of invited Haffermo to go eat with you, and that's where we ended the last session. So, in recap, a little bit extra recap. The other letter, Takata wanted you guys to go visit a cave in which apparently a great oracle made its inhabitants. He's never met the oracle, doesn't know who the oracle is, but hopes that possibly the oracle might have answers to some of the questions that he has. So, the adventure is yours, my friends. Do you guys want to pick up in the inn? Do you guys have more conversation to be had? Do you guys want to time skip a little bit? Is there anything that you guys need or need to stock up on? I mean, we don't have to role play if it's like a whole like shopping sequence or anything like that. But if there's something that you want to role play out or take a scene with each character, you guys can. It's totally up to you guys.
I think we picked up our food, right?
Yeah, you guys went to the inn to get something to eat. Haffermo went with you, and
No, like we picked up the rations, right?
yes, yeah, you already purchased all that. Yeah.
There were a few things I realized, like I never buy anything when I'm in the store, and like maybe I should. I wanted to get a backpack so I could carry more things.
Okay. Yeah.
And I wanted to buy a sleeping fur for when I sleep outside.
Ah, good choice.
Since I like to sleep outside.
Yep. Backpack will cost you 3 gold.
Okay, I can afford that.
Yep.
Some of our generous friends paying me for helping dispel.
And the sleeping
portals.
fur is only 1 gold piece. But the sleeping fur will take up one of your slots. So if you wanted to keep it in your backpack holds 2 slots, so you could put the sleeping fur in there and then one other one item.
Nice. And then I saw there was a whistle on the list of items. Would that be considered a tiny item?
Yes, it does. It is considered a tiny item.
So that doesn't use a slot, right?
Doesn't use a slot. Mm-hmm.
I'm worried if I get lost, I need a whistle, so this company
perfect.
can find me to save me.
Yeah, that's 5 silver, and it is supplied here, and it can be heard from up to 100 meters away. That is a loud whistle.
No, it's a hungry whistle. Only him and the 2 dogs can hear it.
And then. So I only have 1 silver, 4 copper, and now I have 26 gold. What's the exchange rate?
They're all 10s. So 10 copper equals 1 silver, 10 silver equals 1 gold. So they make it nice and easy.
10, so wait.
So 5 silver would be half a gold piece.
So 25. If I take 1 gold, that's 10 silver. I'm sorry, I'm stupid at math. And then this thing costs how many silver?
5.
3? 5.
5.
Okay, so then I have 5 silver.
Yep.
Okay. I mathed.
You mathed.
No
And then
electrum to worry about.
You can go ahead and mark an advancement point in your own math skill ability.
Versa did math.
There you go.
In her head. Okay. And then I saw something else I was kind of curious about, but now I don't remember what it does, so I'm gonna look it up again. Herbal concoction?
Herbal concoction.
I feel like it did something I liked, but now I don't remember what
Herbal
it is.
concoction. It is
Let me know when you find an antidote.
Boon on healing rolls for resisting disease.
It is a uncommon item though, so let me check.
Okay, so they might not have it.
They might not have that,
That's
but I
okay.
don't. Where would they even have that for sale here?
Half Mall would have it.
Well, half
Needs a
Mall.
nerve.
Guys,
Remember?
before we destroyed his magic garden of,
You destroyed
He
his
might have like limit one herbal concoction.
So looking at the rules of these stores once again.
I need the herbal concoction. I can live
Is that
without it.
French?
I would say probably for this instance, they probably wouldn't have this in Outskirt,
Yeah, that's fine.
but there's possibly other places where you could find something like this.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, those were the main things I
They would
particularly
they would
wanted.
definitely have the bandages on there, on that medicine list.
Mm-hmm. I think
Which-
there's 5 bandages that Connery so generously shared with me a very long time ago when I was trying to heal Calcica or something. So I still have those.
Yeah, and make sure that whenever you guys are using your bandages to make healing rolls, there isn't, like when you purchase bandages, it comes with 10. So just make sure each time you use them, you're actually marking off the ones you're using. Just because you have
Yeah, I'm down to
bandages,
4.
just keep track of that, because this game does rely on you guys like actually keeping track of resources too.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't apply though to arrows, right?
Not to ammunition. Yeah, that's one thing that they did say, that it wasn't as important. Like as long as you have a quiver, you have like a quiver of arrows. You know, it's.
And then I wanted to ask, just to make sure that I'm like tracking my items correctly. So I have 2 healing potions. That just counts as 1 slot though for healing potions, right? Or does that count as 2 things?
Say that again about healing potions. What'd you say?
2 healing potions? That just counts as 1 slot though, right? Like in my inventory?
Oh, it says healing potion dose is 1 weight, so it'd count as 1 for 1 potion, I guess.
Oh, so each one is its own thing?
Each one would be its own thing, yeah.
I'm not doing that. Okay. And then the grimoire is its own thing.
Let me see. Grimoire. Yeah, grimoire does count as 1.
And then
One
my
item
orb.
slot.
My orb, which is my focus. How are we counting the focuses together? That's an inventory slot, or are we counting that in like a weapon slot?
Orb counts as just like a 1 item slot.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. And then the quiver with the wooden arrows also counts as an inventory thing, right?
I believe so. Here, let me
Okay.
check. I'm pretty
All
sure.
right, so I've been carrying around an extra healing potion this whole time. Now I have the space for it, I guess.
Quiver of arrows. Yeah, they count as slots. Yep.
real quick,
Okay.
I think we did this. I think maybe I just didn't remember to remove them. I was checking the inventory on the wagon, and it says we have 5 suits of ancient chainmail and 5 short spears that we were going to sell.
Yeah.
Did we sell those, or?
I don't ever recall you selling them.
I think we did. That's the one where we fought the ghost at that table in the dungeon, right?
No, this is from the
Or we had the
Rebel
private.
Slayers.
Rebel Slayer skeletons that you guys slaughtered because Connery couldn't leave them.
Oh, no, we never sold them. Yeah, we never sold them.
Yeah. Can we sell those real quick then?
Sure. Yeah, you can gain the I think what did I say your used items percentage was from before?
I can't remember.
Short
I
spears.
think he said
are like-
99.9.
I would say probably 2 silver for each one of those short spears.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Like ancient chainmail?
Ancient chainmail.
That's gonna give you. That's gonna be worth a pretty penny probably.
Yeah, I just confirmed we never sold this. I found where we acquired it, and I have no note of selling it after that. So.
Okay.
Ooh,
Brilliant.
good grief! How many sets of that do you have?
5.
5.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Those
Are you about to
5.
retire and start a bed and breakfast? Like,
Well,
Yes.
like brand new chainmail is 50 gold. But since this is so like old and like they don't even recognize it, I'll say probably 10 for each. So you would get 50 gold for the 5 sets.
Okay.
You could make a bartering roll if you want to attempt it.
Yeah, let's barter. Let's see if I can get that up a little.
Yeah, see if you can roll a bartering roll.
dragon.
No, I don't want to put an adventure token. I want to click bartering. Where is it?
That's a success.
That's a 5.
So basically what
That's
I'll do is I'll
perfect.
add 10 gold to each one of those. So it'll double your
Okay.
amount. So you get 100 gold for each one or for
That's
the whole-
101 gold Geyer's walking out of there with. Okay. Actually, real quick. Got my look at the rules.
Buying a backpack just for the record.
Okay.
Yeah, team backpack. We all look like we're ready for our first day of school.
Yes.
No, you all look like adults with backpacks. Palska is the only one who looks like a child with a backpack
all the
that's like bigger than her.
all the hobbits leaving the Shire.
Yeah.
Massive
Palska actually
backpacks.
looks like a child going to her first day of school because it's bigger than her.
I'm gonna
How much
put this in my-
did what's it? How from all say Grimoire would cost?
Grimoires are 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Now you can afford it.
Geyer's gonna buy a Grimoire,
All right.
and then with the remaining.
Well, let me
50
see.
gold-
What's the is it is a Grimoire common?
Oh, I have no idea. I should probably see if I can find where it
Let's-
is in here.
That's one thing that
Well,
I
let's
do need to
see.
check. It might be a
Unique.
It's a unique item. I wonder what that means.
Quest.
Yeah, got another quest to unlock it. There you go.
So it says, where did it say? Oh, a lost grimoire. If you lose your grimoire, you cannot prepare your spells that kept in it to be able to use. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, here I found it.
There was a there was a
Unique.
section about getting another one.
Under supply, it says unique can only be obtained in treasure troves or from the person who found the precious item. Interesting.
Alrighty then.
If you're under the studies in magic table
Yeah.
on page 77, it says grimoire, hourglass, and then notebook, 5 gold common. Empty can be used as a grimoire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So you could just buy a general
You can get, like,
notebook for
a
5
baby
gold,
notebook,
and you could start
and then
start it out
your own.
your own that way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think the
Okay.
50 gold one is one with
I think
spells.
a
One
50
with
yeah,
the
50
spells
gold
in
one
it.
is one with
Got it.
spells.
Okay, that
I
makes
think
sense
a
now.
notebook
Yeah.
is one you start to create your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might need
That
to
makes sense.
use the other 50 gold to buy spells or to be trained in your
There
spells.
you
to
go.
build a
Yeah,
bigger
and then you can put
grimoire.
that gold back to save up for like
Be trained by
paying,
half from all the
paying
others.
teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Geyer will buy the that, and basically to each other party member, we'll give them each 15 gold.
Ooh, look at that.
Yes.
Oh, we get 15 gold? All right, I got it. Thank you.
Tanumeral doesn't know what to do with
25
all this
plus
money that she's like
15.
swimming in now on this new life adventure for her.
I'm gonna buy a backpack.
She's got 40 gold now. This is
Earlier, I was
crazy.
like, "Eh, backpack. I don't care." Now I have enough money. I'll buy a backpack.
Numeral is just in awe of this money and this shop, and now she could buy things. Oh, it's great.
That's
Can
one
I
thing.
buy
One
some-
thing I have enjoyed about Dragonbane so far, guys. Sorry to break out of this, but I love the fact that like you guys are super excited about having 40 gold pieces right now after 6 months of play. By 6
Yeah.
months in D&D, you're like dragging this massive bag of gold pieces that you're just like.
It falls out of the sky
Yes,
like, for no reason.
that's right.
Can I buy perfume for 5 gold? It's common.
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Does it smell like your candle? I think that's the only way it should
Yes.
be allowed.
Yes.
Delta Numeral is not just rich; she smells rich as well. She walks around.
When
She's
Super
going to
Slime-
now
Oops.
smell like dragon blood and honeyed something. Wine?
honey tonka wine.
There we go. I'm going to put my sleeping fur maybe in the group. The cart.
I'll put it in the
Storage?
wagon so that you can, because you only really need it when we're going to bed.
Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll put perfume in my backpack.
There you
My grimoire.
go.
When I need to make a charisma roll. To compensate for the fact I'm awkward. Actually, wait, my charisma's higher than I thought, but whatever. I actually have 11 charisma. I didn't realize I did that.
Okay. Was there
Now I'll
anything
smell good.
anything else you guys think of, like if we're just shopping? Is there anything else that you think that you would need, or are you guys good with what you have?
I am
Okay.
I'm good to go. I'm
Did
ready to
Belvis
roll.
go to the, I forget, go to the blacksmith to get his
Smithy?
armor? Yeah. Got your armor checked out? Yeah.
Yeah, got a new sword. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Just double checking.
Long sword.
We need you all protected.
Belthus is armored and weaponed up now.
Mhm.
All right, I feel like we're in a good spot, guys. I feel good about this.
Okay, apparently I'm just throwing 10 more gold off my thing. Apparently Quill and ink is 10 gold.
Oh, do we need that? Do I need that?
To
If
add
you're
to your
writing any
grimoire?
spell, if you're writing anything down, yeah.
Oh, you have to.
I learned a
write-
spell, but let's just pretend I guess I used half
You
for
probably could
mods.
have used the teachers. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
probably part of the cost.
Yeah.
Cost of lessons.
Yeah, let's say that. Okay. I'm good.
All
I
right.
smell good. I have a whistle. I have a sleeping fur. I have a backpack. We're
Priorities.
Stocked up. The people of Outskirt definitely appreciate the business as well.
Cha-ching.
That's right. So, I don't really know. I think I have a general idea of where you guys were headed to next. I think you guys, Draneth was getting his things ready to go, and you guys were gonna travel, and Draneth was gonna ride with you. He did say that he's not much for adventure, so as long as you can keep him safe in his old age, he will travel along with you as you guys are making your way there. Did you guys want to skip
Yeah,
ahead to
we
that,
don't,
or is there? I think somebody said they wanted to talk to maybe Ophelia Shadowleaf while they were in town, but I didn't know if you guys still wanted to go that route or if you guys wanted to just leave from here. It's up to you guys.
No, I could go
I was
either
ready to
way.
leave.
I could go either way on the inn. Do we want more information or any more leads, or do we feel like I think we have a lot to do still? So
Yeah, I think we still got enough on our plate at the moment.
yeah, I'm
Between
good.
picking up the Oracle, kidnapping them, bringing them back to Tetsu.
And then we
And
still
making
have
sure that they're alive.
the goblin camp thing.
And so later.
Serpent.
Let us not tell Belthus about that at the moment. Let's deal with the Oracle and the training.
Anytime anyone even starts to say the word anything that sounds like goblin, Casca starts doing a dance in front of Belthus because she doesn't want him hearing or thinking about the serpent fight. She's like, Belthus, look what I learned, and it's the same dance every time, and he's just too nice.
Very nice. Impressive.
All right. So as you guys are headed towards like the wagon to take your new merchandise and materials and kind of start stocking them up, putting all the things that you don't really want to like haul around or carry onto the wagon, as a couple of people are passing by, you guys do hear a bit of a conversation. It seems to probably especially Belthus, kind of catch his ear. And one thing that you hear a couple people talking about is one of these gentlemen kind of talks to another one. They're just kind of like carrying general supplies around. Looks like a basket of bread or something that they're carrying home to their families or whatever. One of them says, "Did you hear about the young lad Rorik? The boy was taken from his farm on the outside of Outskirt there. I hear the tracks lead to the Iron Forest. People say he was brought to the Oracle Cave. The Oracle is ancient and knows all there is to know about the Misty Vale. She's said to be sitting on an immense wealth. There's a small fortune there." And the other kind of person responds as they're walking by, No kidding. Tell me more." And he's like, "Oh, but now I hear from time to time she demands a human sacrifice. Boy, I reckon we'll never see that little lad Rorik ever again." And as they're kind of walking away, that's like the last thing that you hear as they get kind of out of earshot of you guys.
Did you all hear this?
I heard money.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you hear human sacrifice?
I heard that part, but that was after I heard mass amounts of treasure.
Human
you know.
sacrifices should never be done unwillingly. They need consent of the sacrifice.
Is it
Can I just point out, why are we really concerned with this? Are any of us here human?
Oh, yeah.
I get along with humans. They're wonderful.
Yes, but we can walk in there without worrying about being sacrificed.
okay?
I make a pretty good human impression.
Well, Miss Anne was human. I would be really upset if anyone went after Miss Anne. So maybe we do have to go yell at somebody.
But it's the Oracle.
We take the Oracle to meet old man Tetsu. No more requesting.
We're heading there anyway, so maybe we'll find the boy and maybe he's fine. Maybe it's not a sacrifice. Maybe his parents are jerks and he wanted to go find some new things to do, and maybe he wanted to learn magic too.
I hope so.
And if the Oracle's a butthead, well, Tetsu didn't want a butthead in his home, so then we get to kill him anyway.
Mm. He did say that.
I like this plan.
Can
But
I
let's
just
not be
point
too
out that
hasty. If
someone
you
who's
guys
a-
want me to learn how to shoot fire out of my hands, we need to appease Tetsu.
Well, yeah, but Tetsu said don't bring a jerk into his home. So if the Oracle is taking human sacrifices, doesn't that qualify as a jerk? So we can't bring him.
Appease is a
So.
strong word.
I think so.
And a question, is Tetsu human?
I don't know what Tetsu is.
No, wasn't he elfin? Didn't he have...
I think I did
But-
say he was elf. I cannot remember because I think that
Casca
was
starts
before
pointing
Christmas.
at Belthus's ears. Because they're longer than hers, so hers don't quite equal. She's like,
Wow, that's oddly offensive. I thought my human impression was bad, but
no, just my ears are like only this pointy and Belthus's are like this long like Tetsu's.
I thought he was tiny.
So if Tetsu is not a human, then we can just bring the Oracle one way or another.
But
Is
if the
Tetsu's
Oracle
gonna be
killed a
dangerous?
boy, I don't think Tetsu's gonna want someone who kills boys. We can
If
bring
people are
them.
being sacrificed, we should at least investigate and see what's going on.
We're going there anyway.
Yeah.
And Draenith knows Tetsu, so maybe Draenith would know if Tetsu would be interested in a killer.
Well, perhaps we don't mention that to Draenith until we get there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not looking for an adventure, is he?
Last thing we want to do is say we're bringing you to the place of the human murderer.
Is Draenith human?
Draenith
Under all those
is
wrinkles.
a human, yeah.
Oh, he's a
I was
very
gonna say,
old.
he's so old,
human.
it's
Very,
hard to-
very old human, yes.
I thought he was some kind of creature.
I think this just tells us we should make haste to the Oracle.
yeah, once
see what's
you
going on.
reach 40, you begin getting called creature. Yeah.
It's unfortunately true. It's unfortunately
Single
true.
teardrop. Mm.
GM, quick question for note clarification.
Yes.
Spell the kid's name for me, because deaf child.
Rorik. R-O-R-I-C.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thought it was Rorik, and then I thought I said Yorick, and then I was like, is this Shakespeare? What's happening here? And then
No, it's a small village of Rorikstead.
Right behind you, you guys notice that Draenith just like all of a sudden like appears almost out of nowhere, as he is standing there, and he's like, "Oh, I got everything." And he's got this just small, like, burlap satchel that he's holding with him. It's my things.
Spry old man.
That's everything?
It's all I need.
Do you have a sleeping apparatus?
I think he's looking at me for that.
He like looks around at your wagon. Don't you have one in there?
Tent.
Oh, we do have the tent, yeah.
Oh, then I'm good.
I don't know. I don't use it. I sleep out with the dogs.
Oh, perfect. Then I have space.
And
It's
we have plenty of room.
Kalska crouches down next to River and Lucy and picks up their ears and goes, I'm sleeping with you guys tonight.
Well, it's just me and the old man then.
Yeah, Drenith does climb up into the wagon and try to get himself comfortable. He actually like takes Tenumeral's recently purchased sleeping fur and kind of gets it all like situated into a corner where it makes like a little chair, and he sits down into the corner and relaxes and does a deep sigh.
Glad you'll be comfortable, Dren. Thank you for joining us on this journey.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh,
So-
it is.
Yep.
As we start riding away, Guyer's going to lean down to Kalsiga. Oh, I'm excited about this. I can feel the money hairs on the back of my neck going woo woo woo.
Also, Kalska looks back at Dranith. Mr. Dranith hasn't heard all my stories yet. So I get to tell all my stories all over again, Mr. Geyer. And Kalska scrambles over the back of the wagon to sit right in front of Dranith awkwardly and starts repeating every single story Miss Anne has ever told Kalska.
Okay.
Which all of you have already heard.
You guys are all probably at the point where you're tuning it out
Hearing it, and it's
a
just
little
like
bit.
trying to zone out the kids in the back.
It gets so repetitive that we just start mouthing the words to the song, to the story as well.
Yep.
This is my favorite part.
Talking about somebody getting slayed and see Balthus wind up with a sword.
It's all the stories.
So
Ever.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys back to the Misty Vale map. So you guys should be getting there in your roll 20. And so you guys wanted to head towards the Oracle Cave. So basically what you guys could do for the first 2 days, you guys could basically do the same route you did when you went to Rittermound. If that's what you would choose to do. That would save you 2 days of having to try to like remember which, like you if you've been to a place, you're going to remember kind of where you went, where you stayed, landmarks and things like that. You guys are adventurers. You guys know how to do that sort of thing. So for 2 days, you guys aren't going to have to make like any rules to travel around or things like that. But once you leave Rittermound after that second day, it's going to be about 2 to 3 more days to get to your destination of, going through the Iron Forest, which you've never traveled through.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Don't forget to tell them about the story where Balthus became part of a big booger. Just
Like the end of the recent stories. I go in order. I go from every story Miss Anne told me from when I was
Okay.
like tiny to all
Don't
of our
skip it,
stories.
though.
I won't.
I
We'll
want to
probably
look
get
at
there
his
by the
face
time
when
we
you're telling the story.
After about the third story, Dranith actually falls asleep.
Kalska keeps talking.
Did Dranith bring his own food, or are we expected
Great.
to feed him?
You don't really know what Dranith brought. He has like this small burlap little satchel.
You remember the first Dragon Quest where it says it doesn't respond, it's a corpse. That's Draenith right now.
He's like, his head's like hanging over the outside of the wagon, and you just hear.
Oh, just-
Don't get any wise ideas about mages' satchels, Geyer. Says to numeral.
Like how she points out Geyer, who is driving the wagon, and not Kalska, who's sitting next to the satchel.
Oh, I didn't realize he was driving.
The guy just turns back. I haven't given this any thought. I have my own now.
By the end of all this thievery, everybody's gonna be a caster.
Kalska's still just telling stories. She's not stealing anything. She
Okay.
debates it for half a second, then she remembers. Geyer floating through the air and then crashing, and then she says,
So
And then Gaia will turn back to Tanumo. I am, though, thinking about stealing all the money from the Oracle.
Hey, let's just see what happens first. Let's not make hasty choices. Let's talk with the group and see how we all feel. We could vote. We could vote on it, maybe.
I vote for money. Kasuga keeps
I
her
vote for
story going.
money.
Don't you want me to learn how to shoot fire and make... I could learn how to do the salamander that made the thing happen.
And why do you think I'm doing this? I want to learn the same thing.
Well, if we piss off the Oracle and steal all his money, we're not going to learn anything.
No, we take the Oracle there. And, oh, I'm sorry, one of my dogs fell in the cave. Run back and take all the money.
Let's just see what the Oracle's all about and then figure out the money.
But that's just between us.
Mr. Geyer, when all of this is done, we really need to get back to a city. I'm getting kind of itchy. Tired of not being able to take things from people. Boring.
Just kind of stare at Beltis. What have we got ourselves into?
Less talking, more walking. Walk faster. I'll turn this card around.
Turn this card around. We'll go right back down, skirt.
I'd like to see you try that. I'm going driving.
So now, a couple of sessions ago, Tanumeral was the highest in bushcraft and was kind of like your leader when it came to guiding you guys through the forest and stuff. Is that still the case, or? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very.
So, and because you guys have a map, it prevents you from having to have a boon on the roll. So you can go ahead and make your roll. Now, you guys do not have the river this time.
I think you mean Bane.
Oh, yeah, Bane, yeah. You guys don't have the river this time. So you're not going to get a boon for having the river there
Okay.
to follow on the map. So you're just going to have to
So
roll
it's just a straight...
up bushcraft roll to see how you travel through your journey.
Okay, let's see. Get roll 20. Roll. I fail.
You fail. You can push it if you'd like to.
Go ahead, do it. All the cool kids are doing it.
Okay, I'll push it.
Yeah, remember that song.
Oh!
You succeed. What? Now, how did you? What did you push, or what condition did you take to succeed on
She's exhausted. This is a lot
this?
of work.
Trying to find my page of rules on that. Where's that adventure page?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm wearing a "Prepare to Die" shirt from T Turtle, but it says 20, so it doesn't really work in Dragonbane.
Oh, Pathfinder. That's it. So you
Yeah, it does.
succeed.
If you roll a 20 on something, you just crit failed that.
We're gonna die.
I'm preparing to die.
So you guys do successfully make it halfway to your destination to find a good spot
halfway.
to make camp.
The Iron Forest?
In the Iron Forest. So somewhere near that, probably that tree with the face on it on the map. Probably somewhere in that location.
Of course you would say that.
Looks
Of course.
safe.
Yeah, of course.
It looks like the angry trees from Wizard of Oz that throw apples at Dorothy.
I am deeply offended you did not say that looks like Treebeard.
Well, I would say
it was nicer.
I would say you guys haven't I know that it's on the map, but you guys aren't right beside it or anything, or can't really see it right here. But you're in that vicinity, so if you guys want to, I think you guys can go ahead and make your camping rules for this. So to make camp, you guys have to make a bushcraft roll. Now, I do believe with your tent, it grants a boon.
Well, with the tent, it's one person makes the roll instead of each individual.
But that's only
Grants
for
a
people
boon
who
on
are-
bushcraft rolls. Yeah.
That's only for people who are going to sleep in the tent.
Yeah, so
Right.
who's sleeping in the tent?
Draneth raises his hand.
All right. So if you're sleeping in a tent, then we roll. One of us has to roll bushcraft. What you got, Beldis?
I'm not much of a bushman myself.
I got 7. Is
set
it
up
better
the
than 7?
tent?
You are a bit more skilled than me.
Can I set it up for you guys even if I don't choose to sleep in it?
I would say you could.
I could. Do you want me to try?
Yeah, because I just failed.
Couldn't hurt. Connery seems to be tangled up in the tent as we speak.
Okay, so I'll come over and try to do that. I succeed.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, she untangles
like
you
the-
and gets
the-
the tent started set up, and
The poles go in together.
He had it almost there, you know.
So now that Draneth got up, I would kind of take my sleeping fur and brush it off and try to drag it by the fire where I'll end up sleeping outside.
okay. So you can go ahead and make your roll since you're sleeping outside, and I think the sleeping fur makes it so you don't have.
A Bane. I
A
roll
Bane.
straight.
But it looks like Mr. Geyer is pretty cold out there.
Pretty cold, pretty it's gonna be a long night.
If, I,
Dang, mine failed too.
Unless he wants to join the tent.
if
Snuggle with
Kalska,
us.
Nope.
if Kalska sleeps under 2 giant dogs that are like 4 times her size combined, is that the equivalent to having a sleeping fur outside?
I would say that the dogs are they probably would like get up multiple times and move places, and you wouldn't be able to like count on them being next to you every single second. So I would say no, it wouldn't count.
So I either roll with a Bane to sleep outside, or I can sleep in the tent.
Your choice.
We're doing shifts for sleep.
Yeah, it'd be yeah, I guess you guys could do.
We should, right?
You could
Yeah,
do
yeah.
shifts
Play.
so somebody
Guy
can stay
will take
up.
first watch because he's not gonna sleep.
Yeah.
Kalska will stay up with Geyer for the first shift, and then eventually go in the tent. She'll realize that Lucy and River are got ants in their pants and keep kicking her, and she'll go in the tent, but like a corner of it away from Dragonbane.
Okay. Yeah, and honestly, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and time skip you guys here because there isn't anything that's going to occur this night of rest. So you guys can. I mean, if you guys have like a scene that you guys want to talk to each other while you're taking your shifts, you can. Feel free to interrupt me. But if not, you guys are gonna get to the morning and you're gonna be able to pack up camp. No problem here. Except that I believe Numeral and Geyer look mighty tired because with their failed bushcraft rolls, they do not get what is considered a shift rest. So they're a night without sleep.
Able to, like, when the shift changes, like, go in? Or are we...
Ooh. Ow, that hurts.
I think what's the rule if you do not get a shift rest? I think it's on page.
You roll a
52.
d6 and you lose that many willpower.
Okay, so to numeral, you got to roll a d6, and you're gonna lose
Did
that
she
many
just hop to
willpower
the tent
points.
if she didn't set up her.
Well, she wanted to sleep outside. Oh, so you only lose one.
And then does my condition get not healed then?
That is correct. Yeah, you will still have your condition, which was
Okay.
exhausted anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense. You're still exhausted.
Okay.
Okay, so we need another bushcraft roll as you guys continue to travel from our Pathfinder.
Okay.
Just a standard
I
bushcraft.
fail.
You failed again. Do you
I'm
want
not pushing this one.
Not pushing this one? Okay. I need you to go ahead for me to numeral and roll a d12 this time for us. Because we got to roll a mishap on the
You know what? I'll push actually.
gonna try to push.
I'll push
Okay.
a charisma.
Okay.
I'll become
Disheartened.
disheartened.
Okay.
Well, I got that perfume I can if I need to compensate.
Oh, much better.
Jeez.
The perfume just it set it all straight for you. And you're able to find your way. Yeah, you guys continue to travel, and I'll say you probably get right before this cave, and it's probably another time for you guys to stop. And you're about there, but you feel like it's probably a good time to try to at least get one more rest before you head into this venture of this quest of the Oracle Cave. So, bushcraft rolls to make camp for everybody once again.
Oh, so that's the tent that fails.
Tent fails. Oh,
Wow.
what happens?
Calcic fixes the tent.
Wow.
Is that what you were doing? yeah. If you want,
Yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm disheartened. I'm not doing as good as I normally do on the
Connery
time.
also got it.
What is
Look at
going
that.
on here?
This is
We fixed the tent.
Wow. Connery, since you rolled a 1 on that,
My tent is a palace.
We get
It's
an
the
extra
best setup
person.
of the tent we've ever done.
let's see if there's something. Let's see under bushcraft. I want to see what other things you can do under bushcraft. Here we go. You know what? Here's what I'm also gonna say, Connery. I would say that you're able to like with that one, like cook everybody a fresh meal. So with that one and you're camping, I'm gonna let anybody who would like to go ahead and take away while you're resting. You can take away an extra condition. Because we had 2 dragon
This is
rolls
sushi.
on the same
That's
camping
wild.
setup. That is crazy.
Instead of sushi, we're eating fish tonight.
Meat's
hold on.
back on the menu, boys.
Meat pies.
There you go, some meat pies.
I missed that. Wait, so something about an
Well-
extra condition?
Both conditions go away since
Yeah.
we set up the epic campsite.
You set up the campsite, the ultimate campsite.
But I have to sleep in
Geyer
the
was
tent.
close to rolling a 1 too, so that was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. For a night.
That was wild.
I will sleep in the tent this time. I will accept it is the smarter choice.
Guyer's got his sleeping thing rolled out. One dog across his legs, river up on his chest.
And one thing that you guys have discovered too with Drenith, he sleeps more than he's awake, and he snores like
don't say.
crazy.
Oh,
So this night you guys were actually able to fall asleep before him, which made it much more beneficial for you all.
Yeah, last night, Kalska almost like you guys had to stop Kalska from smothering him a couple times because she's just like,
Yeah, Michael, is asphyxiation by pillow, is that brawling roll?
That's
um.
alignment shift.
Before-
With that knowledge, Geyer would have had a conversation with Tenumeral and said, I really thought about killing Dranith at least 17 times last night. Then I saw you were awake too and decided, well, at least I'm not suffering alone.
Yes.
Don't your dogs snore though?
But we're
It's
used to
only
that.
occasionally.
But it's cute, okay? It's different.
We've all gotten used to that. He
old
snores like
old
a
man snores isn't cute.
Does Belthus snore? Do we know Belthus? Let's give some character. Are you a snorer?
I think Belvis is too fit to snore. I just get the vibe that
No.
he's just his respiratory system's fine.
is an exquisite condition.
Unless he's broken his nose too many
Function.
times. Only question is,
Yeah.
has Belvis
His
broken his
helmet
nose
on.
too many times? That's what will
Yeah.
tell us if,
There's
if
been some, some real
Mm.
damage, but
He sleeps with his helmet on, so all you hear is
Dong, 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 dong.
It's Darth Vader.
before we go to bed, just because like right before we all fall asleep before Dranith's snoring keeps us up. Kalska, just because we know that or we feel like we're getting close, I wanted to see if I could just keep an eye out for any signs, sounds, or anything of like a bear in the area around our campsite, just because we were told there's a
Well, because there's the artwork of a bear on the map. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
That would make
Yeah, so-
sense.
and that's pretty
I
big.
think technically Geyer's the one who said that.
Yeah, but there's a bear on the map that we have, so
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an awareness roll if you like.
if I don't get it, that's fine. But she's just checking. Okay, I get it.
I mean, you look around. There are some animal. There's animal life here, but you don't sense or even track the presence of a bear.
Okay. Once she's sure there's no bear coming, that's when Casca falls. Goes
Okay.
goes into the tent and just curls up in a little ball, falls asleep.
Okay. Yeah. So another night goes by. Morning comes once again. Everybody feels refreshed, and you guys are on the cusp of a new location. On the,
Before we head out, remembering what Belfast had told us about, and realizing based on the map and Tinumal saying that she thinks we're getting close with her pathfinding.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just spend like 15 minutes or so looking around the area, try to see if I see any signs of people coming through? Remembering that there was talk of a small human sacrifice being brought to the cave.
Yeah, actually, sure. Go ahead. You can make an awareness roll with that specific thing in mind.
That's a success.
Success. Are you doing this as you guys are getting closer to the possible location, like on the map?
Yeah, specifically want to look before we leave, look around a little bit, see if I see anything, and then it's just constantly looking around.
Yeah.
I'm trusting to Numeral 100% to steer us there.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see if I see anything that looks like other people have been through.
Yeah, Numeral's kind of leading you and guiding you. Right where you were camping, there didn't seem to be any like evidence of anything like that. But after probably like 30 minutes to an hour of travel towards this entrance, which to Numeral, you believe within the next hour you're going to arrive, it does look like a small contingent of footprints start to head in that direction. Looks like to you, with that successful awareness roll, maybe a group of anywhere between 5 and 8 individuals.
Do they look like people prints or?
Yeah, it looks like boot prints.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am unaware.
Are there any kid-sized prints? Like,
Are they Kafka sized? Or are they Beltha sized?
More like Beltha size.
So we don't see any child's footprints.
You don't see any child footprints, no.
Then Gaia will point it out to everyone. I don't see any smaller footprints, but I mean, if it was a youngling, it's possible that it was just trussed up and thrown over its shoulder.
Yeah, carried. Or...
Is that what Kauska prefers to be called, a youngling?
Kauska's just glaring at Conry and just says, "I dare you."
How old are you anyway?
Old enough to drink, young enough that you'll never know.
Conry, would you like me to trim your hair? Kalsa gave me this lovely sharp razor.
That thing seems to be dripping something. No, I'm good.
It's shaving lotion.
Shaving.
Oh, Geyer. I assume that we've been up in the front as I've been like pathfinding. You've been driving the thing this whole time. I don't know if there's anything that you would have wanted to talk about as some newfound grimoire haver. But
Well, right now it's just a blank book.
yeah.
You probably noticed that Geyer wrote out just on the cover of it. It says Geyer, and then underneath it, O-I-R-E.
Geyer.
I like it.
That's cute.
One thing that I will mention also with your successful awareness roll is after about 15 minutes of following this, what looks to be organized group that looks like they were walking together, all of a sudden something changes with the footprints, Geyer. It's scattered. It looks as if people had broken apart, backed away in different directions. It looks haphazard all of a sudden. And the trail seems to kind of end.
As soon as I notice that, stopping everybody.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold up. Belthus, you've probably more experience with dealing with things like this. If you look, then Guy will point down where the tracks are.
Oh.
My feeling there is something came towards them. There was screaming and then scatter.
Perhaps a fight.
Some of the footprints just kind of disappear. Like if somebody walked this way, and then they're just either stopped, they just are gone.
Not how feet work.
That's not how people work.
But it is. We've met a person who could stand there, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah.
Yeah, one lady.
I remember you.
A lady
I
who
remember
was
you.
very special. Yeah.
No,
One maid.
that was not me. That was Tenumeral shaking me.
No, you can
God,
just
not this
fly.
again.
No, I
Casca
can't
just
fly. I
slaps her
can
head
swim.
against the side of the wagon.
Belthus falls on a sword.
Just fall.
If Belthus go through his sword, Casca dives on his body so she can get to the other side.
Tanumra would start looking up in the trees to see if any of the people have levitated up into the trees.
Oh, go ahead and I want you to roll spot hidden for me, Tenumeral.
I also look up to see if I see you. You.
Oh,
Never you.
Ah, that's smart. I succeed.
one thing you don't see any people. One thing you do catch on one of the trees, it seems as if there's like a bit of webbing kind of hanging off of like some tree limbs.
Oh.
Um,
There's a web.
A web.
Or webbing.
okay.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
You could, Casca would
which
probably
did-
be the only one to really see
I am
this
a-
from Geyer.
uh,
Geyer is following Tenumeral's eyes up,
Hmm.
not even seeing the webbing. Is just borderline panic attack. You can tell he's sort of holding it in, but he's staring up at the tree. And then down at the dogs, up at the tree, down at the dogs, up at the tree.
Casca grabs his hand and pulls him down just so he leans sideways just a little so she can quietly whisper to him. Lucy and River are right here. They're okay. They're not in the trees. Lucy and River are right here. They're okay. They're not in the trees. I
Yes, but
promise. No.
I don't.
No. No.
I'm okay with wolves, but not wolf spiders. It's a
Would
love-hate relationship.
Would
You think
Tenumeral... Would she recognize from the webbing what kind of creature made it?
Definitely looks like spider web to you.
Or a type of spider?
Big ones,
Um,
little ones.
Mayhaps she can identify if this comes from a giant spider, perhaps.
It would probably,
taste the,
it would probably be
taste the
difficult.
web
I mean,
to see.
there's not a lot of webbing there, so it'd probably be
Yeah.
like kind of really difficult.
Yeah.
It just looks like traces of kind of broken kind of webbing just kind of hanging there. Like it's not like a perfect, beautiful like spider web that's
Yeah.
hanging there. It's just like a piece that seems to be like dangling there.
Okay.
We should be on guard.
Belfast, how strong is your arm feeling today?
Excuse me?
How strong is the old arm feeling?
What?
You know, I consider myself a man of average strength.
Does
Wrong
anyone
answer.
have a lantern?
Don't we have one in the cart, Mr. Geyer?
Wait, I do have to. But I didn't buy any more. Well, whatever. Guy's going to go over and take a small piece of
Got a
his,
few torches in there.
sleeping roll. Cut a little piece off. Chernobyl, could I borrow one of your arrows?
Can you hear me? Okay. For what?
Oh, I'm going to take this piece of cloth, dunk it in the oil from the lantern on the cart, or wagon, affix it to the head of your arrow, light it on fire, and have you shoot it up where the web is.
in the middle of the Iron Forest.
You know, that's like maybe how a forest fire starts. I think perhaps that's a very good idea for maybe later.
Mr.
If
Guy,
I
maybe,
see the spider,
yeah,
I could
maybe,
perhaps do a flaming arrow. Good idea.
maybe we prep the
see.
arrow, but we don't light it on fire until there's a problem.
Okay. So can I have the arrow now and I'll get it prepared?
Let's prep the arrow just in case he's. And then Kauska pulls Mr. Geyer down farther and goes, Mr. Geyer, you have the poison dagger. You can protect the
Wait, wait,
puppies that way.
But can trees be poisoned?
A spider can.
Yeah, I'm worried about the spider. I'm worried about the tree. The last time we were in a tree like this, it tried to eat the dogs.
That was a magic tree. I think this is just a big ass spider. If anyone goes near the dogs, I will kill it. Let's be clear. Those are my dogs too.
If you want to give me this oil-dipped piece of cloth, I could hold on to it and perhaps affix it to one of my arrows when I shoot it.
I don't know
Later.
why, but I can't stop thinking of like the memes where the house is on fire. Don't worry, the spider's gone.
That's where Geyer is.
The question is
Geyer
where
will
that spider
take
is now.
Take that small piece of cloth, like literally douse this thing in kerosene, and just hand it still dripping to Tanumro.
Okay.
I'd be careful. There's rather a lot on it. Let's keep it in a, shirt pocket or something.
Oh. I'll just stick it somewhere like on the edge of my quiver.
Okay.
Can I look around for any I don't know, in the trees, or even if I'm just listening for any movement around us now that we've spotted all of these problems?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and make an awareness roll here.
Okay.
More of the same. It's just weird because it's as like people were here. It seems like they were walking. Something happened, caused some type of panic, from what you guys can gather, and they're just gone.
Okay.
They probably got sucked up by a spider.
And brought into the cave. Belt is gonna light a torch.
Let's go to the cave, because maybe the cave has smaller spiders. I don't know. I don't like this. Let's go.
Oh, Matthew, you're muted.
Yeah, I just noticed. Geyer's going to go back, take another one of the torches out of the cart, take Beltus's fishing pole, take some of his rope, tie the torch to the end of the fishing pole, light the torch, and hold it up so it's like, 7-8 feet above him,
Okay.
right near the trees.
Near the tree line.
You're going to try to drop down on me, he's going to get cooked.
Just for the sake of preparedness, Kauska's also. We have another torch in the cart, don't we?
I think so.
Kauska grabs one, doesn't light it, just keeps it with her, because she has her bottle of rum ready for repeat fire breather action should the need arise.
Oh boy.
Okay. Sure.
Go in.
Oh, yeah, continue on. We still haven't even got to the cave.
Yeah,
The
let's
people
keep
just
moving.
stopped.
Mhm.
Look, they stopped maybe because they were the jerks who took the kid, and maybe the spider was just doing a bit of vengeance. Maybe the kid's fine and the oracle has him, and everything's fine. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Is
So-
Janet still sleeping?
No, he's awake. He's
Is he
just kind of
chilling?
he's just chilling.
Just chill.
Useless.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh.
have another hit of this tobacco. I hear it's good for you.
For me or for him?
For Dragon.
A little bit of both.
Oh. Of course. He starts puffing on it. But yeah, Tanumro leads the way and continues, and you guys arrive at what you believe to be the location on the map. So what you see before you is, it seems as if there is a dark hole wide enough for several people to walk next to each other. But the thing about it is, it kind of goes straight down into the ground.
Like, are we talking about like sitting on a sitting on our high knees and just sliding
Slide?
down?
Well,
that
it's
kind of
just
steep?
the cold of the underground flows from the opening. So, yeah, you kind of got to like slide down into this thing.
Oh, fun.
Wait. Let's do what we did that one time, guys. Tie me to a rope and lower me down quietly.
Sound like a good idea.
Okay,
I'm
but
glad that's what you said, because for some reason when you said tie you to a rope, I was thinking, and then ride you like a sled and just wee down like.
I would make the worst sled option. Elvis is the only one with any like.
Got some
surface
mass.
friction.
Yeah.
Oh, Belvis has got it.
It doesn't look like, I mean, it looks like it's going to be like you could slide down there without having to have like a rope or anything. And it's not like, it's not super high up. So you don't feel like you're going to like hurt yourself doing this. Yeah.
So, question: is it too
Still
steep
tie
to
Calcica to the
send?
rope.
I'm sorry.
We'll talk at the same time.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it too steep to ascend once we have descended?
It would probably be useful to have a rope to get back up.
Okay, so yeah, let's do a rope. That way, it's not a one-way trip.
If only someone hadn't cut my grappling hook in a demon dimension.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have.
she
a
goes,
rope
oh my god,
personally.
and she just pulls out the grappling hook with the bow on it.
Oh,
Surprise!
look what I have.
But you replaced my grappling hook.
Huh? I told you I would.
Look, Gyro, fix it to the rope. Loop it around. There's got to be a tree near here we can use, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Basically, loop it around, make sure it's nice and on there, give it a few good tugs.
Well, yeah, it's on
Have
there really.
Beltis try pulling it a couple of times to make sure it won't come loose.
Oh, Beltis, you're impressed. This well-made grappling hook. Yes.
Exquisite construction.
And then chuck it down the hole.
All right. Yeah, the
Chuck
rope.
the other end rope down the hole.
Rope kind of goes down in the darkness. Now it's definitely like you can see that there's no light source within this cave at all. So the torches are going to be paramount here in order to see.
I have a question. Is Geyer still what's Geyer doing with the light ring?
Oh, it's still in my hand.
Okay, and you're not wearing your chainmail?
Nope.
Do you want to wear chainmail for this?
But Geyer is committed to what he's doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget the incantation.
Geyer starts to
For the
rummage
light-
through his brain again.
Perhaps you should write that one down.
I saved it somewhere. I just gotta find where I put it again.
Calcica just sighs and goes, Eladane, Lord of the World, give us light. Oh my god, I'm not even a magic user.
Yes, that one.
You will be. Give it time.
Oh, so you're using your ring to cast out? Okay. Yeah. So the
And
ring
then I'll hand my
illuminates.
lit torch that I had to take down, use a rope, and hand it to Calcica.
All right. So Calcica now has a torch. Belthus still has his lit torch in his hand.
Ooh, wait, do I want the
Um,
torch if I'm going down first? Because that'll announce me. If they have like ambient light behind me, will I be able to see a little far ahead? Or is it that dark that I'll need a torch no matter what?
It's like you can tell the only light that's going to be seeping into here is the light from the opening.
Geyer will follow behind you.
Okay.
And basically, I've got my flint and tinder on me. And as I'm following down behind her, I'm just going to basically put one hand over the ring and use it sort of like a hooded lantern. Where I just sort of move my hand a little bit and let some light out so she can see.
Yeah, I'm trying to still be pretty sneaky going in, just for the sake of getting lay of the land for anything
Yeah.
in here.
Okay, so if you are sneaking, then go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Should I make one as well where I'm going right behind her?
Yeah, if you're going right behind her, go ahead. If you guys are both trying to be stealthy, you may.
Hey.
Oh, look at that. Nicely done. Both succeeding on your sneaking rolls. So you guys head into this opening, which kind of it's you slide down this area and it opens up into a chamber. And you can see that there are what looks to be some type of primitive stone altar kind of set up in the middle. And it looks as if there's like pieces of dried meat that are like lined up on top of this altar.
Gross.
Yeah, what kind of meat?
I wonder if that's come out of my
Yeah, just it doesn't look like, some of it looks raw, some of it looks, I mean, it just looks like a hodgepodge of different things.
Same thing.
Why don't each of you make a myths and legends for me test?
Good luck.
Oh.
Some rolls.
Well,
Way
is it Geyer and Kalsiker the only two that are down there right now? Those are the
Elvis is trailing as close as he can.
Oh, so you guys are going down there too? So
yeah.
So immediately after you guys succeeded on your sneaking rolls, you hear clang, 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 clang of the armor of Belthus kind of slide down behind you.
But Geyer succeeded his myths and legends at least.
Yeah,
So-
Geyer succeeded his myths and legends. Looks like Conrad.
Casca failed hard that time. She's so confused by the jerky
Like,
on the altar. She's
Thinking about
I almost got it.
the fact that something would require sacrifices, you would also think that people would often make maybe offerings as well. This looks like a table that would be used to place out offerings, and you believe that maybe the meat that is lined up so neatly on the altar could be an offering of some type. You also notice
down at go ahead.
that there is a natural opening in the rock wall in the back of kind of like where behind this altar that sort of leads into a cave tunnel that leads deeper until it like just becomes pure darkness. So you'd have to kind of travel in there farther to see where it goes.
Gyro looked down at Casca. It may just be an offering table, not an actual. Typically, a sacrifice happens like it's then, it's now. This looks like somebody came by and said, "Well, I like you. I'm going to give you a gift. Here, I'll leave it here for when you get back."
I wonder though if what we heard in town maybe was just the rumor mill of an urban legend,
Maybe.
and maybe
Right,
that's
and Gyro sort of
offerings here.
Gyro's going to uncover the ring a little more and point towards the opening.
Hmm.
But there is that big, dark, scary hallway down there. I think this time, if Belthus is going to follow 2.5 feet behind me, we just sort of roll him down first. This way he can go clang, 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 and wake everything up. And then we can come down and help him once everything's swarmed him.
But if he goes clang, 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 I can't assassinate things. If we have to. But we don't know if we have to yet, so maybe it's a good thing if Belthus just goes clang, 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 clang.
Oh, I'm not bad at sneaking. If you want me to tag along.
Kalska turns and looks at Numeral. Tinny, you want us to try to... Okay, group discussion time. While there's... Kalska looks up, there's nothing attacking us from the ceiling.
Gyro will uncover the ring and just sort of point around the room, make sure there's nothing.
Nothing on the ceiling.
Okay. We want to talk to the Oracle and find out if they're a poopy head or not a poopy head. And maybe convince them.
Give him the letter.
Yes. So maybe
And
we
take
should
all of it
announce
well.
ourselves since we're technically in their home. And that does seem technically a little rude, which I don't really care about most of the time because people think I'm rude anyway, but like, eh. Maybe Belthus cling cling clanging is better than us sneaking.
Or would you like me to properly announce us into the dark hallway?
Announce us.
Either option is okay. It's a group vote. Casca looks at Connery. Connery, do you care how we approach this? Or are you just more keeping an eye out for things that go bump in the dark?
Andreas is kind of staring off into the distance. Sorry, what?
Announce ourselves, sneak up.
Or
Steal
let
the dried
Belthus
meat.
clang.
I'm just here to break things.
Are you okay, Connery? Casca scratches him behind his... Tries to scratch by his ears to sneak off.
I'm here to follow the shiny toy, and then he points at Eldus.
Did Draneth come in here with us?
No,
Oh, yeah,
I think
it's-
we left Draneth out to relax with the dog.
Yeah,
while we
Draneth
went
is taking
okay.
care of the dogs. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Gyro's going to look over to Numeral.
Well, it's more like the dogs
maybe
are taking care of Draneth.
Yeah.
That's
let's be honest.
Yeah, I feel it only
Oh,
fair.
Tinny
that I
looks like
should
she
be
has an
honest
idea.
with you. And I personally feel that I am far more loquacious than you are. Perhaps
I just
I
want
should announce
perfume.
us and introduce you as the petitioner.
The letter, and I have the perfume. So, hello, Mr. Oracle.
Are you shouting that out?
Calska just
Yeah.
grabs
we
Buff's
are
arm.
doomed.
All right.
We are doomed.
You hear that, Mr. Oracle, Mr. Oracle, Mr. Oracle? That little echo from down the cave. Like, it sounds like this cave goes on for a long way.
Orbis.
Yeah, it just kind of. Yeah, it just like echoes back to you.
Gender appropriate. I will not assume the Oracle's gender.
Henri just face
Were
palmed
they?
so
You guys
hard that
did
the slap
hear.
echoes.
You guys did hear the villagers. They said "she" as the gender term for the oracle. So you
Okay,
guys
well,
did-
at least we know how it identifies.
Mhm.
I corrected
Yeah.
So, you're gonna wait a few minutes. Do we hear anything?
You don't hear anything.
Geyer's gonna walk closer to the entranceway.
Mhm.
And given that General just screamed out to say, "We bring a petition from Takata Tetsu, who would like to beseech your aid."
Aid,
Yeah.
aid.
Perhaps we need to go deeper.
Maybe they're just hard of hearing. It's an old, dark
Yep.
cave.
With your presumed blessing, we will continue deeper to discuss this with you.
You.
Where's you?
I am here. Okay. Well, we've given
Two
warning.
numerals.
We've announced ourselves. Perhaps it's time.
To Numeral sniffing her perfume, debating, spraying it.
Oh boy.
I don't know if now's the time in case we fall into some gunk and then you have to spray it again.
Good idea. Puts it away.
Guy
Like-
was just walking fists straight out, pointing the light out.
The
towards
guy just
where-
pointing in any direction you're going. I love it.
Kalska leans next to Tenural. Maybe when we see them, since you're usually at the back of the group, you can subtly spray it so they don't see you doing it. And just assume that you walk with that pretty scent all the time.
Mhm.
Because there could be mud puddles between here and there. Or poop.
So,
good idea.
so Geyer's leading the way with this
And
light,
Kalska will run up after she says it to Tenural.
and
I'm in the back.
this tunnel is only it's only 2 meters wide as you guys are kind of moving through. So if you're walking together, you can only go 2 by 2 in this tunnel at this point. The tunnel seems to run deep in the rock, and it does start to slope kind of deeply down. So you have to be kind of careful about your footing, because it's not only that, but it's also cold, damp, and just pitch black. Without you guys' light source, you would have no light whatsoever. So the deeper you go into the cave, the darker it gets. It's also, you can hear the walls are dripping with moisture, and there's this musty smell of algae about the place. It kind of stinks.
Is there
Should've
algae
sprayed
on the
that
walls?
perfume.
Yeah, there's algae on the walls. And actually, as you look at the walls, Geyer, you see that there is an interesting, mysterious looking mushroom growing on the wall.
No, I learned from the blueberries, bro.
Grabbing it.
You're grabbing it? Okay.
I'm just going to start plucking them as I see them walking down. Just pluck them.
There's just it's just this one big mushroom growing out of the algae formation. You pop it out of there, and immediately you get blasted in the face with this dark, foul-smelling spores from this thing. I need you to go ahead and roll a con against your con for me.
No.
Yeah, that's a success.
That's a success. Let me roll too. That's a fail. You succeed. So you catch it in time to hold your breath and push it away from your face, and you don't suffer any of what could be some interesting effects from this mysterious
Maybe we
mushroom of the cave.
No more of those.
I'm going to put it in my pouch.
Okay. All right.
Well, if it tried to spray me, what if I throw it at somebody?
What if it just used all of its evil? I mean, I'm all for throwing it at somebody that we don't like. We could throw it at what's his face.
If we find out it used all its evil, then we cook it in tonight's dinner. Everything's better with mushrooms.
Yes, but we're not. I don't think we're mushroom experts, Mr. Kyer.
No, but what's the worst that can happen?
We die from a mushroom. I know I'm a halfling, but I'm not a dumb halfling.
I'm a duck. The reason people say I'm quackers.
Oh,
The
Lord.
great uncle was right. Mushrooms are dangerous, and Pascal just keeps walking.
And on that note, I think that's a great time for us to take our break for the evening. Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, BONUS, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment. So you guys are in the Oracle Cave. Geyer has led the way with his light source of his ring shining down the pathway. He
Do we get a shiny map?
pulled a not yet. I don't have a shiny
Okay.
map yet. I'm doing all this theater of the mind here at first. So about after a little bit of travel, so kind of imagine that you started off, even though it's descending down, you're actually traveling north in the direction, and it starts to shift a little bit, and you're starting to like curve towards the east as you're moving through this cave. It's only 2x2, and it keeps descending downward as you're going, like it's like steady slope. You do eventually get to a point in the cave where there's an intersection. And it's this 2x2 width meter cave, but there's a very skinny kind of like barely a Belthus could fit through part of the cave that kind of intersects and seems to go in the north to south direction as you guys are traveling to the east. So there's a decision to be made. Do you continue going straight? Do you take this skinnier route south? Or do you take a skinnier route north? So
We
there's
could split up.
Belfast,
gonna-
if you want to get eaten by a giant spider on your own, that is your call to make when we are not responsible.
Or the spider will be
Under-
the one that gets eaten.
Understand where he's coming from, because we technically do have the same composition as Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang. Would you like to flip a soul coin? A coin.
How about
Do
a
we
super
have-
mushroom?
I do happen to have a coin. Let me flip. We'll do what? Heads is north. Tails is the other way.
Heads is keep going, tails is divert. Yeah.
There are 3 options.
Oh. Big number.
So I guess divert.
What's divert mean?
To not go, keep
North?
going east, we either go north or south
Oh.
through the skinny path.
In the tiny path?
It's like barely wide enough for Belthus.
Belthus and Tommy want to go down the hallway where neither of them could pull out their weapons if they needed
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. Yeah.
The greatest
perfect.
weapon is the mind.
no. Yeah, my mind. I don't have force strike yet, so not yet. Not until I have some damage spells. Can I even pull my bowstring in this?
Can real quick,
It's super tight. Like,
Mr. Geyer, can you point before we move anywhere? Can you point your ring at the ground and can we look for footprints?
A prudent thought.
go ahead and anybody who's looking at the ground can make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
I make
Hey,
it. Ooh, Belthus definitely
why
finds
is everyone
something.
else
What?
getting dragons and demons and I ain't getting two.
Whoa!
You
Belthus!
made it, Mr.
I made
Geyer.
it, but
Connery.
I ain't get the free advancement point.
Oh, I made it too. Surprising with my score. How did we all succeed? Wow.
Yeah, that's a sissy for me.
You
Aren't that
guys,
healthy?
you guys spot what seems to be several what seems to be trails of blood.
Going which way?
Bleeding.
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's right underneath you in that direction. Looks like it's just continuing on to that on the path that you're on. It just seems to be going straight.
I vote main path.
Yes, if we're going to see an oracle that requires sacrifices and blood seems to be going this way, logic
The
says
oracle
follow
could
the
be
blood.
hurt, so maybe if we go help them, then they'll like us better. Or if it's
Maybe-
the boy, then we can kill the oracle.
Maybe there's no sacrifices. Maybe the spider just eats things.
People in the oracle trying to fight the spider but can't, and maybe the oracle
What?
got hurt trying to fight the spider.
What if it's a
Maybe.
sporicle?
What?
He
A
smashed the words
spider
together.
oracle.
No.
Sporicle.
What if he's a
Sporicle.
What
I'm
if he's
thinking a mushroom oracle, a sporicle.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
No,
thinking. I was thinking of mushroom.
Geyer pulls up
You
the
were
mushroom.
holding the oracle.
Well, I think those mushrooms.
You're
Did
the
you eat
oracle.
any of them?
You've been holding the oracle the whole time, Geyer.
Ask it a question, see what it answers.
You get
questions.
you get no answer.
What if the sporicle doesn't know they're a sporicle?
Just mind blown.
Calska just starts skipping down the path.
Main path. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start walking down that
You
main
guys have
path.
been down here too long.
About 20 to 30 meters forward as you're going, you guys catch something ahead. It seems like the tunnel opens up into a large space ahead, and right on the outskirts of where the light reaches, you guys can see what looks to be a body laying face down on the floor in this room.
Well, I tried sneaking into the room and failed.
Okay.
Does it look human?
From this distance, it's hard to tell. You'd have to get closer.
Hey, Geyer's going to start moving closer.
Yeah, move up.
Same.
Okay.
Move up and check.
Yeah, you guys move up. First thing is you're
as
gonna.
loud as Beltis.
You guys do notice that there is, it does open up into a larger chamber, and it looks as if there is a larger pathway that leads. So you guys are traveling kind of to the east on this main. There's a pathway that leads to the north and a pathway that continues on to the east. So you can either turn and go north or continue going to east here in this big open space. And when I say big, I mean big for what you've been used to so far in here. It's not like a huge space. But when you get closer to this body, you realize a couple of morbid things. One is it doesn't look like this body any longer has arms or legs.
Sorry.
And it looks like some of the elements as you guys are walking up have been picked clean all the way down to the bone.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Guy, are you sure you don't want to put your chainmail on?
Clarification, it's an adult.
It's in the wagon. I'm not going all the way back up there.
Oh.
It's an adult, right?
It looks like an adult, yes. Adult.
Okay, then I'm less concerned.
Annoyed.
I
Is
feel
there a
bad.
blood trail? Do I see anywhere looking around like, oh, it ripped an arm off and the blood from the arm leads that way?
Blood splatter analysis, Dexter Morgan.
I would say make an additional spot hidden roll for me on this one. I'd say. Whoa! Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, there are blood trails that lead to the north.
Okay, Geyer will point him out.
Mhm.
Whatever took this went this way.
Okay.
I know that's where Beltis
it.
is going to run to anyway, so we might as well go that
I
way.
am open
And
to
also,
discussion, but
I
it
will
would
let
be my-
you. I will count this spot hidden roll for something else as well as you're out there. You could tell this is the body of what used to be an orc.
An orc
And
named Bob.
and
An orc named
and
Bob.
you actually find the equivalent of one treasure card lying here. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Because he's
pull a
got
treasure
no
card.
arms and no legs, so obviously he bobs.
Oh,
Can I roll Beast Lore to see
you can roll 2d6 for me, Geyer,
Okay.
as you find some kind of intricate gold necklace laying next to this body.
can I do Beast Lore
nice.
or hunting fishing to see if I recognize what has done this?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, success.
Success. Let me see. Definitely devoured by some. I'm not going to say it as you can tell. There were multiple creatures involved with this.
So I definitely see like teeth marks. Do I see claw marks?
See teeth marks. Definitely teeth marks.
Okay. Definitely teeth.
And it looks like something was meticulous. Like there is very little meat on the bones that have been clean.
So
like
it's like a ravenously hungry creature.
yes.
I share
mean-
that with the group.
God.
Why did you eat this person, Connery?
I can't explain. Wait a second, I did it. I was with you the entire time. Shroom picker.
Oh, Geyer, as well, you do notice that there are some scraps of armor laying near this dead orc that seem to be carrying a familiar mark. The branding, the mark of Maladuke.
Marmaduke?
Marmalade.
It's one of Marmalade's, man.
Who?
Malnutrition, that person we met.
Oh, that's right. The one that we ran from because we weren't ready.
Well, the one that
No,
we
you
made
weren't from them, we ran from
peace.
Yes.
We made peace with and lied basically, and then ran away. And
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What Kalska said.
We did what we do best. We lied to their face and got away with it.
Right.
I'd like to think that it's showing true strength of character.
I mean, we plan to go back eventually.
Yeah,
Suspicious Acquaintances. Here we go. Yeah.
we're gonna go back after this. I couldn't find a snake with no knife.
Kaska's doing the dance in front of Valthis to confuse him again.
I think the knife was just an
Shall we
excuse.
go find what ravenous bloodthirsty beast lives in the northern part of this cave?
Yeah, we should move on.
Kaska starts muttering all of the stories Miss Anne ever told her about monsters in caves. Can I roll a Myths and Legends just to see if anything sounds like this?
Sure, why not? One thing I will say is you guys are looking towards the north, Belthus and Geyer. You can hear what sounds like water running.
I
My
succeeded.
greatest foe.
Wait, water is your greatest
Gosh.
foe?
Kasuka, there were so many stories. I mean, and like your initial thought is bears, because like you just get all these like thoughts of bears and stuff, but then you thought about the webbing and spiders could be a thing. Extra large beetles and worms that can kind of like carve into the ground and create their own caves.
Kaska grabs Belthis as she's
And-
thinking of all this stuff.
Nasty centipedes that get
She's
like
climbing on Belthis' back now.
it's like they get
I've got you. It's okay.
Giant puddles of green ooze.
ooze, bats.
Too soon.
Just lots of different creatures. I mean, it's just the list goes on and all this. Like she's told you so many stories. Like they all just kind of run together, and it's just so many.
Kaska's muttering all of these creatures as she's like clinging to Belthis' back, so Belthis has to hear all of these like terrified mutterings as they go through. Following
It's my to-do list. Thank you.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
Cave
Geyer
trolls.
notices this, he's going to look up
There's
and say,
those two.
don't forget about wolfkin.
Jesus.
They live underground in caves.
Do they?
But no, I don't believe these were cave trolls, because they're clearly teeth mark everywhere. But
I said wolfkin, not cave troll.
no, somebody said cave troll.
I said
thought it was
I
you.
said
Sorry.
cave trolls.
The voice
yeah.
in my head
Oh.
said cave troll.
Sorry, ominous announcer voice.
Belthis is moving up toward the sound of the water at this point.
And
Kaska has
Geyer is right beside
One arm
him.
around Belthis' shoulders and
Following
one hand
that.
out with her blade.
That's right. Take the duck to water. He belongs.
So you guys do follow the blood trails about probably another 25 meters to the northern cave that you guys are following, and the tunnel is crossed by a raging black water that disappears into darkness to the east. The passage continues on the other side of the river, which is about 4 meters wide. So about
We're at
12. We're
Quest
talking
End.
12 feet here. So
I'm going to look over at Belthis real quick. Would you mind hold this arm for me? And
Sure.
same as I did once before, I'm going to shove my hand down into the water with the light and like just twist it around like a flashlight underwater.
okay.
I
How
would have
deep
jumped
does it
down
look?
at this point, so Belthis is
Um,
counterweighting Kaska and Geyer.
Thank you.
It looks pretty deep. So you would say if you got in the water, you'd have to swim here. But immediately, as soon as you put your arm in this water, it is freezing cold. Geyer, you have a feeling like if anybody were to jump in this water, like there is a risk of hypothermia here.
Oh, pull the arm back.
Water.
Actually. Well, how athletic is everyone feeling?
I'm okay. Do we see any more blood trails? Where does it stop?
Kind of stops right here at the edge of the water.
Do we see any
Taking his
blood
arm
on the
off.
other side?
What's that?
Do we see any blood on the other side?
It's kind of hard to tell. It could be blood, it could be dirt, it could be. It's just hard to tell from sitting across across the water. Mm-hmm.
Hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna touch the blood, sniff the blood, spend 3 willpower for hunting instincts.
Okay.
And identify the source of the blood. Am I getting the corpse or something else?
You go ahead and spend those willpower points. You're getting the corpse. You have a feeling like whatever was eating this was possibly fighting over limbs, and we're dragging them off.
But no other direction than the corpse itself.
No other direction but the corpse itself, yeah.
Elvis is taking off his armor, stowing it in preparation of getting across this.
I would not go in the water. It's rather cold even for my feathered form. Do you think if I took about a 4-6 meter head start, started running this way and went to jump, that you would be able to push me to help propel me across the river?
I'd be happy to give you a boost.
Let's try it and see what's on the other side.
What could possibly go wrong?
So you're gonna try to give him a boost to jump across?
Yeah, like kind of catch him like under the.
I'm just gonna back up. I'm gonna start charging.
How fast? Wait! How fast is the water flowing?
It looks pretty fast.
Mr. Geyer.
I can swim. I'm a Maladkin.
Okay.
Okay, but
Pulls him
There's
down and gives him
anyone
a
who
kiss
can
on his-
safely do this. It's me.
She pulls him down and gives him a kiss on his cheek for good luck.
Guy's gonna turn and seeing that she's really concerned, gonna
hold
turn
on.
over towards Tenumeral.
Yeah, I was about to say, can't Tenumeral make you float 6 meters in
He
any
has to do that
direction?
for all of us. That's a lot of her.
Right, that's a lot of
Yeah.
effort for her.
That's
No,
not
but I
bad.
mean, instead of throwing you, floats
that's-
you across the river.
Right, but then if I discover that's where we need to go, she has to do it to everyone.
That's too much.
And he's a spry young duck anyway.
I'm barely approaching my first century. It'll be fine. But Tenumeral, my dear, just in case everything goes sideways, if you could see it in yourself to perhaps levitate a duck if things go sideways.
Yes, if you're getting sucked down the cave mountain river thing, I will levitate you out and you
Appreciate
be
it.
the other side. Would you like to be placed gently on the ground this time?
No, please throw me bodily at Delphus, because it will be his fault if I miss. And he takes off running.
Oh, I'm going to catch up and help him do the boost.
Awesome. All right, so here's what I'm going to call for. Jumping is part of acrobatics. So you're going to make an acrobatics roll. You get a boon with Belthus's help.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a boon for the good luck kiss on the cheek.
Hey, there we go.
He's unstoppable.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
This can't go wrong.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
With 2 boons.
I'm going to push it.
Okay, go for
Because
it.
Geyer, as he jumps and starts to realize, I am now scared that if I screw this up, Kalsiga is going to beat me.
Okay. You can push it. That
Nice.
time, yeah, the fear definitely propels you a little bit farther as you land safely on the other side of this underground river. So now you
Like
guys can see that Geyer is across, but the rest of you are still on the southern shore of this little river. What would you guys like to do?
Look down at the ground. Is there any blood or anything?
It looks like there's a little bit. It looks like it kind of scatters in different places. Almost looks like whatever it was that was being like chomped on here was kind of being torn apart and stuff like that. So it's more of a scattered kind of thing. Perhaps something was eating it more so intently, like over on this side. But it still kind of seems like there's a little bit of trail that continues north. Seems to disappear into the cave as it continues up.
Okay. Since I took the heroic ability performance, I'd like to go ahead and whip out my bagpipes.
Okay.
Start playing it.
Okay.
Said, this is the point of the adventure where the duck got chucked. I figured that he'd really beef. Never mind.
Rated PG, boys and girls.
It's so
Enjoy
good.
the show.
See, that's good. I love it.
A boon to anything?
That's a boon to everything right now while the bagpipes are playing, but the bagpipes are echoing a little bit into the caves.
Making our entrance.
With the grand entrance into the cave. So yeah, everybody has a boon on anything that they attempt here now. With the
Should we do something with rope to ease this, or are we just making the jump?
My rope is back at the entrance of the cave.
I do have one.
All right, Belthus holds his rope out.
If we throw it across, are there rocks to tie it on or something that we can kind of like on either side?
Yeah, there looks like there could be a place to tie it off on the other side. Yeah.
Throw it
On
over.
both sides. Like we can make like a little tightrope walk or
Alright.
something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of go lasso at
All
Sir
right, yeah.
Mallard.
Yeah, it's only 12 feet, so you kind of like just lasso it over and toss it across, and Geyer grabs it.
Drag it over and tie it up to something.
All right, yeah. You find like a large kind of rock that you can wrap it around to tie it off pretty tightly too. Yeah.
Give it a couple of tugs, make sure.
Yeah, you kind of check it for its durability. It seems to be holding pretty strong.
I'll test it out first if there are no objections.
Okay.
Perhaps Connery should be beside. Or someone else could brace you on that side and I'm on this side, so we can sort of.
Well, I don't know necessarily if you need. I said tightrope walk out of giggles, but Belthus I was thinking maybe it's just there as if you fall. You could also, if you jump ahead of it, if you get in the water, you can catch the rope so you don't go all the way down the river.
Good point. Avoiding the water. Yeah.
Like
This
you
looks
still
like
might hit the water, but you don't get swept away.
A fail safe, so you don't get swept away
A
by
fail
the
safe.
river. Yeah.
If you want
I'm
to
gonna
tightrope
go for
walk,
it.
I'm not gonna tell you not to. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Not a big acrobatics type. So I'm just gonna go for the leap, and then knowing that I can try to catch the rope if it goes poorly.
Okay. Well, with the sounds of the bagpipes flowing through your armor, you can go ahead and make a running start. You're going to make an acrobatics roll.
Gotcha. And the armor is stowed in the backpack.
Oh, you
right
put
now.
you put it stowed away. Okay,
yeah.
so you're going to make an acrobatics roll, but you get a boon because of the bagpipes.
And I am standing right to the rope on the other side of the rope where he's jumping.
Okay.
Nice knowing you all.
You succeed.
Like barely catching my feet on the edge.
Your
Like, oh!
Geyer like catches you and pulls you up as your foot like slips into the cold water, but he pulls you safely ashore on the other side.
Thank you, Sir Mallard.
Oh, thank you. You got me over here first.
Teamwork.
Tinny, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
Care? You can go first.
Okay. Really quick, just because she's getting nervous for her friends, Kafka kisses both of their cheeks and then she just runs. And she goes to run across the rope.
Oh, you're gonna run? Okay.
Yeah.
So
across the
this
rope.
it's
There's no
balancing
easy.
is the same. So acrobatics.
Mhm.
You're going to get a boon for the music that is playing.
Mhm. I always forget. How do I make it a roll 2 for the skill?
Up in the
Boone
top
is
of
in
the
the top
sheet.
left.
It says boons. You just put a
you
1
can,
in there.
Yeah, you can add a number 1 up in there to the boons on the character sheet, and it will add it to the rolls.
Got it.
You just
I've
gotta
always
remember
so-
to change it when you
Yeah,
don't
when we
have
so
it.
far
Yeah.
scroll down, so I'm like,
Yeah, I think you have to remember to change it each time.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Would you like to push it?
Yeah,
that
she
was only 1.
yeah.
Oh,
she
roll
gets
anyone?
Did it roll only one?
Yeah, it only
I
rolled only
rolled
one.
one of them.
All right, something doesn't like me, but this is why I just don't try things on this sheet.
Oh,
Oh,
even
no.
worse.
All right, well then I'm gonna push it because I'm terrified.
Okay, you can push it,
Um,
sure. So you can roll twice again, so it's made with a boon as well.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Casca's
Oh.
having a hard time right now. She's
Oh,
definitely
no.
No, we gotta get a 10 or better. Oh no!
I'm
no!
going in the water.
I
Casca goes in
the water.
Can I dive at her?
Well, she's still gonna hit the water, but she has the rope, so she does catch the rope.
Okay.
So it's kind of like she falls off the rope, but she catches it under her armpit.
Yeah.
So she.
You want me to levitate
You can still dive in if you want to, if you see that happening.
No,
But
if
she
she's
does have the.
safe-
Yeah.
Yeah, she's safe, and Gary's going to be just worried about trying to pull her out.
I'll drag myself over to the other side.
I do want you to make a bushcraft roll for me, though, because
Okay.
this water is freezing when you fall into it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you succeed on that. So you resist the like your just willpower fights through it. Like
Yeah.
the fear and the adrenaline from falling off of that rope all of a sudden and into the cold water, it just kind of hypes you up a little bit, and you just kind of like push yourself forward through the water and grab Geyer's arm as he pulls you safely ashore. But that water was cold. Like it just cleared up your sinuses like right away, and like, you're just like shivering on the side of the
Yeah, Casca just curls
the
into a
shore
little
there.
ball to keep all of her body heat really tight, really quick, and she just waves at everybody, going, "It's okay."
Was worried.
I was going to take the torch from Calcica, light it, stick it down in the dirt next door, so there's a little fire next door.
Nice.
Yep.
Connery to numeral, who's next?
Henry's still playing his bagpipes.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's right.
No one can do worse than me on that last new rules.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Well, again, she
Balancing.
See?
Are you walking across the rope? Balance
gonna
beam
take
style?
a little like she's gonna kind of like jump over it,
Gracefully.
like but very gracefully, with like her arms kind of out a little and like her toes kind of going like a little ballerina, doing like a leap across the stage kind of thing.
Nice.
tall people.
Yeah, it's all people
Yeah.
admitted.
Casca's just grumbling 'cause she's like,
So, Connery, I have a question. How does your musician work? Do you, as soon as you stop playing, does the boon no longer take effect? Do you have a boon on the roll, or
the boon should last one turn.
it's one turn? Okay, so
Till
Let's
the
see
end of your
here.
next turn or something, or the beginning.
so kissed his
Yeah,
cheek before I
um,
left, just in case.
Within
Mhm.
50
Right.
meters, a boon to all rolls. All allies within the range, yeah. The effect lasts until your turn in the next round. So
Okay.
technically, my action would be the musician skill. And then my next turn, it falls off. So,
Okay, so-
that means that I do not get the boon myself.
I'm gonna give you the boon for the kiss on the cheek.
Yay!
Unbelievable.
All right.
Is that-
The halfling fell and she almost drowned, and now I'm going. I'm not down. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Acrobatics. Here we
I'm
go.
going up and not down.
Acrobatics with a
Jump faster.
boon.
We're going to drop Connery off in the
Oh,
pound.
my
Jesus,
God.
blah, 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 blah,
That's
blah,
with
blah,
a boon? No way.
blah. That's without.
Oh.
Oh, blah, blah, blah,
With the
blah,
boon,
blah,
the boon.
blah.
So the boon absorbs the.
Well, again-
Yeah, you don't have that. Okay, so go ahead and if you want to push it, you can and roll twice
Push
again.
Wait, what?
You can push the roll.
Oh, push
Push
it.
and roll
Yeah,
twice
okay.
more.
Yeah, you can push it because you got to say.
There you
Oh,
go.
look at that.
Excuse me.
Look at that.
Graceful leap.
I don't
So-
know why I didn't mark it on my.
So, do me a favor. Describe
Mm.
this excellence of a jump for us.
Well, I go to jump and I stumble and I almost fall in, and then by some way of luck, I lunge forward, like propelling my body, but still falling, so falling gracefully, and land on the other side face first. It's like the most graceful fall ever. Like
It's one of those things where
Falling
you're,
with
like,
style.
your face slides and like your legs are like up in the air, and then all of a sudden you stop at Geyer's feet and go slamming down in front of him.
Exactly.
I love it.
Oh my god, I remember when Lucy did that when I first brought her home. Running around the corner, tripped, face in the dirt, and then boom.
We made it.
Made it across.
Thank you for comparing me to a dog.
So yeah, Kalsika's kind of busy getting warmed up. You guys do notice that just a couple of meters beyond where you guys jumped from, it seems like the tunnel opens up into a cramped cave chamber. And you can see that the walls, floor, and ceiling are covered in thick white webs.
No time like the future. Sparkle!
And it's as you shout into like the echoes kind of just bouncing off of the cave walls and deeper from within, you start to hear something. And it sounds like just little pitter-patters. Like a bunch of...
Could they be described as skittering?
Yes, that's a very good word for it. Skittering pitter-patters. But it sounds like lots of them.
Armor's back on.
Okay, armor's back
Yeah,
on.
while I was getting warm, Belvis put his
Belvis
armor
is
back on.
panicking and start throwing his armor back on.
Kalska grabs her torch and takes out her bottle of rum.
I was about to say rum is probably a good idea based on what I'm hearing. I may go for a swim.
And what you guys start to see is bursting out of every nook and cranny within this chamber is a swarm of spiders. The smallest are about the size of a fist. The largest, the largest are about the size of well-fed cats. And they start pouring out of these crevices and crannies and through the webs, and they start just like pouring down the walls like water as they come towards you guys. So I'm gonna put you guys.
Want to go this way?
I'm gonna put you guys to a new map.
We were following the trail.
I have an important question.
And I'm gonna pull.
They are coming towards us, but are they like dropping on us, or are they like?
They're just kind of like flooding down the walls, like crawling.
From the room in front of us, though, not the small section of the hallway where we are.
I will show you exactly how in just a second, as soon as I get
I
my...
hate you all.
You're
At least
talking to the guy with arachnophobia.
At least you are not the appetizer.
Yeah, unfortunately, this
Or
is
the big mama of
this
this
is the worst. This is the worst quest of this adventure for Matthew.
Oh, buddy.
Listen, friends, I'm not trying to be rude, but I think the five of us may be.
Kalska just screams, "I miss Isa!"
They
Now,
see me in the
I
dark.
believe that Geyer has a light source, so I'm gonna give
Kalska
Geyer.
has a torch.
I think Beltis has a torch too.
Yes, the three of us have a light.
Let me see if this. No, that's not gonna be. 10 meters is how many feet? 15, I believe, right?
30? Oh, 30.
No, it's 30. Yep, my math is wrong. I mathed wrong.
Hey, I can see.
And Kalsika, you have a.
I have a torch.
You have a torch,
So does
so I'm going to
Belfast.
give you... Now, you guys got to remember you have that torch in your hand, so it's counting one of your hand slots.
Yep.
So there's a 30-foot torch. I'm going to save settings. Balthus has a torch as well?
Yeah, that's correct.
Does anyone else have anything going, or is that it?
I did not activate light.
Gotcha. So there's our 3 light sources. So you guys are able to see now, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So basically, this is the little hallway that you're standing in, and you guys got to imagine here that this room is being overtaken basically by... Now, these are small versions of this, but this is what you guys see, like, swarming into this room. And they look like they're coming right towards your direction as Geyer screamed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shuffle our initiative here.
And I'm just going to call out, chat has gifted Geyer with a dragon.
I was confused because at first I saw the numeral run up, and I'm like, go for it.
Oh, Stumpy coming in big. Chat. Oh, he jumps in chat at the perfect time.
The man, the myth, the legend.
I know. Look at that. I'm going to put this turn order.
Stumpy?
Stumpy is the original overlord of Proficiency bonus chat.
Oh.
He was like the original person in our Proficiency bonus chat.
Oh.
And then became like a Proficiency bonus player and is like just he's part of the family. Yeah.
Thanks, Stumpy.
Yeah. What I've got to do is I've got to add these turns, but for some reason it's not letting me click on. Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer.
I'm scared, guys. I'm still traumatized from like Beltis getting absorbed into slime.
We made it through that.
He can't be absorbed into a spider the size of a cat.
But they could like climb all over him and eat him from like the inside, like go in his armor.
They could inject him with
I don't need any more difficulty sleeping after this episode.
They can go in my armor
and eat you from the inside of your armor.
You guys are not going to like the fact that they get a ferocity of number of PCs -1.
That is some bull hockey.
Oh, we have 4 PCs
Michael.
and a pet.
Wait, why are there so many?
I'm a companion.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
it gets 4 turns right now because it's ferocity level. All right, let me change the music to something a little bit more. Oh, hey, this is old school. Let's kick it with some. Yeah, this is a good one. From the
Terrible. I'm like towards the end.
Some funeral music, maybe?
Some original Critical Role.
Yeah, it's going to be a funeral for them spiders.
All right, so Kalsika, seeing this, you're actually first to go in our order. Actually, the initiative order was very kind to you guys.
Not me.
Well, Kalska had her.
Everybody but you.
And me.
Kalska had her torch and rum bottle ready. So whatever collection of spiders is closest, wherever they may be, Kalska's gonna move up. Is this web here blocking me from getting close?
No. It's just an illustration to show you there's webs all over the place in here. Good.
Kalska moves over here. Kalska moves over here, and using, as she has done recently, torch, swig, blast of fire at as many of these spiders as I can get.
Okay. Awesome.
I don't remember what I rolled for that, though.
Gosh, I don't remember what you rolled for that before either.
I should make a note of that. I was too excited it worked last time.
I think I remember the damage was 2d6.
Yeah, but I don't remember what attack
I can't remember what attack roll you did.
I think it might have been. I think it was something agility based.
Yeah.
Might have been sleight of hand, maybe. Try not to get burned. I don't know.
I don't remember, so let's just go ahead and make a roll. You don't have any like what are all your like attack rolls for weapons and stuff?
Daggers and a short bow.
Daggers and short bow.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and make just an agility roll.
Okay. And I'll make a note of that so you don't have to go through this every time.
Yeah, and we'll probably do some other rules. Yeah, succeeds.
Okay.
Look at that.
And so 2d6.
Yeah, roll 2d6.
And then +4 for my agility, right? Are we doing that? Since it's or no damage bonus.
I wouldn't do a damage bonus on this because it's just you're just spitting at them with a. Okay.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage, of fire damage. Let me check something really quick as I'm looking at this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so yeah, you burn these things up, and you can hear like this awful squealing coming from some of them as they just burn up and they curl over onto their backs, and you can see their legs just kind of like shrivel up in the immense heat of the flames.
Kasuga just is like glaring at all of these little things. She goes, "I will not be an appetizer for your mother."
Oh,
Excellent.
Because Kasuga is assuming anything bigger than these cats could probably eat she's just she's tiny, so she's just paranoid of all things bigger than her. And yeah.
And you guys feel the heat from this burst of flame as Kalsika blasts a big group of these spiders. Belthus, you're actually up next.
Alrighty, wielding a shiny new longsword hot off the forges at Outskirt, Belthus is going to charge in 2, 4, 6, deep into the the mess of spiders here. Just starts swinging about with the new sword.
Okay.
So this is a okay.
That hits for 13 damage. One thing, Belthus, that you do notice, like this swarm, you've experienced this before when you're being swarmed by bats. It's really hard with them moving all around and how small they are, trying to make contact with as many as you can. But you do hit some of them, and you split some in half and watch their legs just kind of like shrivel up as you chop some into pieces.
Be gone and turn.
And then that will bring us to Geyer. Geyer's next.
Okay. Seeing Kalska doing so well with her homemade flamethrower, Geyer is actually going to run over and join by her, thinking, she can keep me safe.
Okay.
And pull out that strange dripping curved dagger she gave me. And holding it in the light up hand is just going to take and try to swing through these things.
Okay. Go for it.
Come on, where are you down there? There's my character sheet. And that'll hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll your knife damage.
Yep. I'm just gonna click it down here, sort of. Now I think this does different damage, correct?
Well, it will do the 2 points. And you notice too, like it's hard to like get a good impact with physical weapons on these because of just how many there are in this massive form. Some of them are just like crawling out of the way as you're trying to stab them. So they do take some damage, and this has a poison potency 9 on it. So what I need you to do is I need you to roll we're rolling a contested check here. So you're going to roll a d20, and you're trying to get a 9 or less.
Oh, okay.
On your d20 roll.
Nope.
Okay, so even if they were to succeed, it wouldn't have any impact on them. So the poison doesn't take effect as you're trying to like stab through these spiders. It's a good thought. Good try, though.
You said it was a lethality 9?
Lethality 9, that's what I believe. I think I got the quick rolls on there. I think you have to...
No, I was just adding it to the dagger, so next time when I roll it...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't say it there. I thought it would.
I think it's the contested checks, maybe. Points 12, 0. Oh, wait, if you win, you only suffer the limited effect of the poison. Okay. But if it fails, what happens? Rolls weak poison has potency 9. A moderate poison. Whenever you ingest the poison, the GM makes an open roll against between potency and your con. Yeah, but the poison wouldn't have won. So if you win, you only suffer the limited effect. Let me roll it anyway.
Okay, there we go. That works now.
Okay. What's the damage doing down there?
Oh no, I was just trying to fix it so it would say poison dagger lethality.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. I like how you set that up. actually, I'm gonna say it does take because the way the rules state is it still takes the limited effect from what I can see from the rules because it hit.
Oh, okay.
So limited effect means that you take d6 damage on your next turn. So the poison kind of gets into the system of these creatures, and the next turn that it comes up, it will take a d6 damage.
Okay.
Which...
Want me to roll that now, or they come up next?
They come up next, so go ahead and roll your d6. Yep. Oh!
Here we go.
Wow, that's huge. And actually, the poison kind of you kind of slash across a few of them. You watch as the poison kind of quickly takes effect on a lot of this group as they start to just drop motionless in front of you. This swarm is dwindled with the first 3 of you that went. They get to go next, though. So
I was just looking at Chelsea.
A d6 roll
it's
of a
been
2.
good. It's been fun.
So, 2 targets an unfortunate victim who is completely covered. Okay.
What? What was that, Michael?
I'm gonna roll a d6. It's either gonna be Belthus, Geyer, or Calcica. That is Belthus.
Are you okay over there?
I was scared I was going to be the unfortunate victim who would be completely covered, to be honest.
So, Belthus, you are an unfortunate victim. You are targeted, and you're now completely covered as all of a sudden these spiders like completely like shower you with webbing. You are just like trapped in a cocoon of webbing right now, and breaking free requires a successful strength roll as an action. Others can help. So you've just gotten swarmed by a bunch of spiders, and they cocooned you with their spider webs.
Tosca, I bet fire would help.
Unfortunately, they get to go a second time in a row here. And this time they roll a 5. Let's see what a 5 does for you. Oh, I'm rolling the wrong thing. Oh, a 4. Even better. Okay, so what's left of the spider swarm, they start separating from each other, and they attack at everyone who is present within 10 meters, which means all of you are sharing in this attack. So if you haven't gone this round, you can attempt to dodge it if you'd like to, or you can take d6 piercing damage. Here's the thing, though: armor has no effect as the spiders crawl into your armor.
Can I argue that I'm not physically there, but they're more for morally support?
You are totally physically there.
Okay, that's right.
We argue that Belthus cannot be accessed because he's cocooned.
Yeah, Belthus is cocooned by them, so maybe they can't get to Belthus at all.
Oh, webs don't affect spiders, though.
Oh, Jesus, come on.
What you're saying is your web is strong.
Web is their favorite terrain. Web is their favorite terrain.
Tangled webs we weave.
Sorry, I tried.
I'm sorry. Look at Tinny's face. You're done.
I didn't know that they actually did crawl inside the armor when I said that before. I was just
You brought
having
this
an
upon us.
imagination.
Well,
So if you still have a turn left and you want to dodge, that's fine. It's up to you.
I'm dodging.
Okay.
Fuck.
Go.
Sorry. What is?
You can. I think you can push your evade roll if you'd like
Yeah,
to.
you can push an evade.
Yeah.
Because you didn't roll a drag or a demon. So.
3 points.
I'm shot. I don't. I'm exhausted.
You'll take a
I'm trying to
d6, Connery. You're well. You dodged it, so this will be to numeral if she doesn't dodge.
I succeed. It's
Succeed.
evade. Yeah.
So you evade the damage, and
14.
you're able to dodge and roll out of the way of all these spiders as they try to grab or crawl up your legs and gnaw into your flesh. Connery, you used your willpower to do that dodge, right?
Yep.
So you still have your action with your heroic ability, so you can go ahead and use your turn.
I believe where I'm from is more than adequate. but I'm gonna move up here anyways.
Sure.
Now, is there anything that I could do as far as an action to assist Beltis from breaking free of his nightmare?
Sure. Tell me what you want to do. He's trapped in a cocoon of spiderweb. How would you like to free him?
I like to cut him free with my staff. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
I want to club him.
He just clubs him and knocks him down.
Don't worry, the spiders won't get you where I'm sending you, buddy.
Hold still. That scene in Home Alone where the spider's sitting on his chest and he's got the sledgehammer.
Can I take the 15 minutes to animal whisper these spiders?
I don't think you have that kind of time, Connery.
Everybody's dead by the time I'm done talking to them. Good talk. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my performance for 1 willpower, and instead of a boon to everybody, I'm gonna give a bane to all the enemies, since they have a ferocity of 4.
I am going to mention this. Remember, in the rules of Dragonbane, these are considered monsters. Monsters always hit. So when it comes to like making rolls against you, it'd be hard. Like they wouldn't have many Bane rolls because they're always hitting anyway. So keep that in mind when you're distributing Banes. They work better against NPC type enemies than they do. So it's better for you to give your team a boon against monsters. You're gonna give your team a bane.
I mean, he's playing the bagpipes. That's enough of a bane.
Yeah, the bagpipes is the bane part.
At least it's not an accordion.
Right. I was looking for banjo, but it wasn't on the list. But yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, you're gonna give everybody a boon then?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Till start of my next turn.
Everybody can hear the wonderful sounds of the music playing. Unfortunately, Numeral used her turn to dodge out of the way.
Bagpipes.
So she is safe from the spiders, but that cost her round, bringing us back to the spiderlings. And we're gonna roll again. This one is a 3. Which one of you has the lowest con score?
I'm probably highest, or among the highest.
13.
12.
2? You only have
I think
a
he has
2?
11.
11?
I think that meant 11.
A Geyer?
God.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no way your con's 2. What are you doing with those numbers?
Surprisingly, it's not con green.
Min-max.
It's like, yeah, min-max, that's right. Okay, so you are, Geyer, you are the lowest?
Stumpy requests that we allow the babies to feast.
So, Geyer, these, the spiderlings make a joint attack against the player with the lowest con. So, this attack is going to inflict 2d4 slashing damage, and the victim suffers a fear attack. Armor has no effect.
Oh my.
So 2d4.
Well, it's been fun knowing you.
You take 4 points of damage, slashing damage. And I need you to roll against your will. Oh. That's bad.
Yeah.
Let me roll a d8
This is
for
fitting.
you.
This is fitting.
Seems to make sense, though.
It does like... Your face turns white as a sheet. You and all player characters within 10 meters and in sight of you become scared. So that means everyone takes the scared condition. As you guys see Geyer get just mauled by this massive pile of spiders.
Oh, better him, not me. All right.
There are now duck droppings on the ground behind him.
Oh no! Oh no!
Reaction defecation.
I don't know where right behind him. Just
And now the spiders split up again on their last turn, and they spread out and attack all player characters within 10 meters. I don't think anybody has an action left.
No.
Nope.
Well, you can use your willpower if you want to try to dodge, right?
Yeah.
Can you do that once per?
No, it's pretty much unlimited. Doesn't count as an action or anything.
So you can try to dodge if you want to, or take D6 damage. Armor has no effect.
Now I can only try to dodge the attack once. So
Okay,
if I fail, I fail.
Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for that, Carter.
He said, let's see here. Where's my blade?
Oh, look at that! Look at that! You guys are rolling well tonight.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How do I take an advancement point in evade if I'm at 18?
You don't.
No.
Thanks,
Thanks, game.
Belthus, you take 2 points of piercing damage as some of these spiders crawl into your armor through the cocoon. Conry dodged to numeral. You take 4 points of damage from spiders crawling up your legs. Geyer, you take 2 points of piercing damage from more spiders continuing to crawl. And 2 points to Kalsika.
Can I try to dodge?
You already dodged this turn. This is still
No,
the first
we started a new turn.
No, that was
No, not yet.
Not yet. We're going to
Spiders
now.
have 4 turns
They have
each
the
round.
4 turns.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
but
awful.
didn't we start the second? This is the second round of initiative, right?
No, we haven't
No,
started.
this
yet.
is the last.
There was 2 sets of spiders, then a couple of us, and then 2 more sets of spiders.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it has to re-roll initiative.
Now I'm re-rolling.
Regular
Yep.
enemies get to go 2 times, but these spiders get to go 4.
So
Yeah.
mine is, I was 4 points lost
2.
Yeah, you were down 4.
2.
or 2.
It
Am I
was
2 or
the last
4?
one was a 2.
You're down 4 total.
What?
Wait,
We
no.
went down 4.
I only went down 2.
Did Kalsika, was her the second one? Yeah, so 4 points of damage. Yeah.
For me?
Yeah, so you're down 4
Mhm.
points to numeral.
Belthus was
Okay,
2,
1,
to numeral
2, 3.
4, Geyer 2, Kalsika 2. And
Okay.
Connery, you're first up.
Alrighty.
So now your bagpipes end right here at the start of your turn. You can
Yeah.
reactivate them with your action if you want, but that's your choice.
Anybody badly wounded? I'm looking around.
I mean, Geyer's
Do I see anybody,
like scared out of his mind. He's got a palapoo
Geyer's
behind him.
bleeding. The guy is still standing up, but he just pooped his pants and he's bleeding rather.
How's Belthus
Alright.
holding up in his web and being eaten and everything? He's fine? How is he fine?
Bellis will always be fine versus all of us. Let's just be clear.
Yeah, he's right. So
He is wiggling over there in his cocoon a little bit, like some spiders got into his armor.
I'm going to spend my. Let me make sure I'm spending the right amount because I don't have it on my paper yet. Spend 3 willpower. You can, as an action in combat, let out a battle cry that inspires your friends. All other players within earshot immediately heal a condition of their choice.
Whoa.
So, ta-da!
Connery, is that what your battle cry is? You just yell out "ta-da" and every...
Ta-da! Did it work? No.
Immediately, everybody feels a lot better. So, yeah, anybody can take off a condition of their choice.
Wait, you have battle cry also?
Yep, I got 2 heroics last time.
Heroics for hitting 18s
Oh.
last time. So he's up to 4 heroic abilities. So
I'm jealous.
Mhm.
Wait, I'm up to 4? I only got 3.
you should have had one from when we did the fundraiser. Because everybody had one at the beginning. You had 1 heroic ability to start with, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then,
Sorry. Yeah, I got
you
fancy stuff.
you
That's
mages you had your spell casting, so that would have been your heroic ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the heroic. Okay.
Mhm.
It all makes sense.
Stumpy is happy with us. The babies are no longer hungry.
Yeah, the baby's got to eat a little bit here. All right. Is that all you can do on your turn, Connery? Is do that battle cry?
That counts as my action.
Counts as your action. Okay.
Yeah.
And that helps. I'm not scared anymore.
Right. Break out of that fear.
Unfortunately, the spiders get to go again next.
All right, go back into that fear.
Unfortunately, they charge Geyer again.
Jesus.
Because Geyer's the one with the lowest constitution.
Oh,
Geyer, you have your turn, though, so you can dodge. If you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm going to try to dodge.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll evade.
Looky here, Duck. I need you to start eating your vegetables.
Do you want to push it?
Okay. Geyer is scared. He's going to push it.
So immediately gets scared again. It succeeds, rolls out of the way. The spiders are unable to get a good grasp upon you, Geyer, this time, and you roll away successfully. You can, since you evaded, you can roll, or you can move your character one space, basically, on your...
I just did, right behind Kalska.
Perfect. These spiderlings go again. This time, they are going to... Actually, I keep rolling the wrong die for this. So basically the spiders this time, without even gnawing on you, they just kind of form this massive wave that just kind of crawls over each of you, instilling fear in each one of you. Everybody make a will roll for me, please, to resist fear.
I just got rid of these conditions.
Oh, Belfast. Oh, Belfast.
Die.
Oh, no. Everybody is failing. Tenumeral succeeded.
Can I push it and take scared? No, I'm just kidding.
I think I succeed, right?
Tenumeral succeeds, but it looks like everybody else is going to fail, right?
I'm actually afraid, so Kalska's just taking it. I'm not pushing.
Yeah,
If I was gonna push, I was to take scared anyway. So what's the difference?
Right.
Yeah, I'm scared.
And we've established before that some of these fear table rolls, it's not worth pushing it for. I don't know. Could be worth it. Belthus, you're up first. I'm gonna roll a d8 for you.
Alrighty.
You are enfeebled. The fear drains your energy and determination. You lose 2d6 willpower points.
Okay.
And become disheartened.
Become disheartened. Okay, disheartened.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll the 2d6? Or
Go for it. I'm gonna let you do it.
Oh!
Oh no!
Don't volunteer, Belfast.
No, that is brutal.
Now, how are you looking?
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Oh, so after Belthus, who was the next to fail? Geyer. I'm gonna roll yours
Remember,
next.
your armor doesn't help you.
Geyer, you just suffered the scared condition from this. If you're already scared, you have to take another condition.
Now I'm feeling sick to my stomach.
All right. Next up is Yep, that's the same condition. So that's going to be Kalsika. You are scared. If you're already scared, you take a different condition of your choice.
Kalska's starting to get a little exhausted with the constant spiders climbing, flailing, dodging. Yeah.
You got it.
Her little legs can only do so much.
And finally, Connery. This time, it's hard to tell, but you go white as a sheet, and you become scared. And all the player characters within 10 meters of sight of you go scared. Anybody who has that scared condition takes another condition instead.
Oh wait, this just now is scared on top of my scared from earlier?
Yeah, so you have to take a different condition.
And then everyone else has to take a condition.
And everyone
Within 10
else has
meters,
everyone
Connery?
within 10 meters, so that's everybody.
I'm gonna go with disheartened.
Yeah, disheartened now.
Connery has like an uneasy feeling around spiders, so.
Okay. So that's everybody takes, if you don't have scared checked off, you take a different one.
Alright.
As well.
I went from 1 condition to 3 in the last 5 seconds.
I'm up at 4
Wait.
now, so I understand.
We're all scared again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
I'm
being
scared,
within.
exhausted, sickly, and angry.
We're all scared again.
These
Yep.
conditions
Okay.
pile up quickly. Kalsika, it's your turn.
Fire spitting at these damn things. I'm so over this. They need to die.
Get Belthus too.
I'm not burning Belthus in his armor. I'm.
Oh.
Oh.
The choice is, do you want to push it?
She's angry. Yeah, pushing
She's
it.
getting angry.
She's turning into Gyre. She starts cursing like a duck and.
And this time succeeds, so you can roll 2.
Yeah.
Roll your 2d6.
7 damage.
Wow.
7 damage, and as you blast these spiders, you hear the last little bit of them kind of squeal out, and it looks like the remnants of what is left of this swarm start to peel off and retreat into the crevice of the walls and disappear.
Get away from my duck and my family!
And that takes us out of initiative order.
Kalska will.
Guys,
She's like this, and she walks over to Belthus with her blade out.
Guy's got
and
the
she
same thing with his
slices-
blade out and starting to drag through it.
She slices him out of the web with her hands shaking. She's
Some
like,
spiders fall out of his armor and like skitter across the floor and hide under rocks.
Kalska stomps on them.
One splatters.
Thank you, Lady Halfling.
I need more rum before we get back to Outskirt. I'm gonna run out at this rate.
Right, Belle?
Fine.
Guy just walks a little further into the room and is looking around.
Oh, make a spot hidden roll.
Gonna go-
Sporkle, are you in here?
Kind of just continues to
Oracle
echo
is
out the hall.
this way. I think this is spiders. I don't think the oracle's in the spider nest.
I'm picking spiders out of my eyes, apparently.
Spot hidden at 20.
Can I also,
Ah.
can I also look around just in case
Sure, anybody that would like to can make a spot hidden roll.
I see something? Probably not much because I'm still angry and everything.
Succeed
But
in spot hidden. Okay. Okay. It says, we'll pick from additional treasures. You find the equivalent of 1 treasure card among the dirt on the floor as you're kind of digging around, Kalsika. So let's see what the additional treasures has in store for us. Oh! Looks like we've got some type of armor.
No.
We're gonna roll a d8. Go ahead, Kalsika. Roll the d8 to see what armor you guys find. A 3. So what was 3 again?
Leather.
Looks like leather armor.
Nice.
Some leather armor that you guys can take with you.
Kalska holds it up to me and Connery. Do you guys need this?
I'm wearing
Already got-
some already.
Already got a set. Thank you.
Okay, well we'll just sell it. Okay.
Wait. Geyer can wear it and still use magic.
Ooh, Mr. Geyer.
What? I'm
Le-
sorry.
leather-
Pulls two more spiders out.
Kalska starts shaking, like ruffling his feathers literally to get any spiders out, and then starts helping him into the leather armor to armor him up a little bit before we go any further.
You didn't already have leather armor, Geyer, from before?
No, I had used the gilded chainmail.
Yeah, but I
But
thought
before you got the gilded
before you got the
chainmail,
gilded
you did
chainmail, you
purchase
did
leather
purchase
armor.
leather, didn't you? I thought you
I don't
did.
remember.
Yeah, you did it in Outskirt.
You
on the
had.
first
You
trip.
also probably left it in the cart at this point.
Yeah.
Might have
Either
sold
that
it
or
a long
sold
time
it.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I mean,
probably sold that.
This set, even though it's kind of dusty and it looks like it's been here for a little while, I mean, it looks like a nice set of armor.
I appreciate it, and Gyra will put it on.
All right. Yeah.
I mean,
Think-
spiders can get under it because they're gross, but at least it'll help for anything bigger than a spider.
And what's leather? Leather's a 1?
I think leather's
Yeah.
one armor slot. Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Does anyone need a breather before we move on? Or are
I
we...
think. Well, how's everyone feeling?
I need a therapist.
Yeah, I need. We really need to find a therapist when we get to Outskirt. We never did our family therapy either.
And not a big spider bite.
Wait, it's kind of funny the therapist is the mentalist in this game.
Oh boy.
I figured when
Realized.
first time I heard that, I was like, suddenly everything makes sense.
Yeah. I want to let this be.
I could use a bit of a break.
Yeah, I'm okay for a stretch. We can cure some conditions and get some points back.
Okay.
If
So you
anyone
guys-
wants.
Yeah, you guys wanting to take a stretch rest right here in this chamber here?
Yeah.
Unless more spiders swarm out, but sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys can kind of hunker down here and take a stretch rest. So you guys can go ahead. Let's go ahead and mark that stretch rest right now. But I think also that this is a great time for us to end our episode and session for this evening of Dragonbane, Secret of the Dragon Emperor.